It is Sunday, 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 and it is time for a final table here at TCH Social Austin on TCH Live. We've got the Showdown at the Capitol final table. $30,000 was the guarantee. Prize pool was $30,750, and we're down to 9 players. We're going to find a winner tonight, almost $9,000 up top. I'm William Lottie, the New York Knit, and I've got Kyle Frisbee alongside me. How are you doing, Kyle?
Doing great, Lottie. Great to be here with you. This is going to be an awesome final table.
It sure is. Let's let everybody know what these guys are playing for. $8,915 to our winner this evening. These 9 players have all locked up $890.
Can I just grab that and bring it?
They'd much rather have 10x that amount. And we're going to figure out who's lucky enough to get that. 123 entries down to 9.
Right now.
$300 got you in here today. And we've got the first hand dealt out.
Trophy involved, Lee. We should definitely work it out.
We've got my under the gun. Blinds of 6,000, 12,000, 12,000 big blinds, Andy. So decent amount of play still.
Looks like Dee may be our short stack.
Now we with the pocket 8s. We've got about 3.7 million in play, I believe. 8's making it 25K. Those red chips 25,000. White chips are 5,000. And Kipsky with 8-7. I don't know if that's how you say it. I see some 1Ks still out there. I think we get rid of those after this next level. A couple minutes from now, I think we get rid of them actually. King, 3. Kings and 8s for Lee. Only one over, and it's paired, so Lee going to be feeling okay about this. $30K, the continuation bet, and that gets the job done.
A lot of familiar faces. I think I've played with just about everyone on the table at one time or another, so it'd be fun to see them in action. It's like Argonaut is the big stack, 1.6 million. That's a ton of big blinds. Dee is going to have to make something happen soon.
We've got folds before we're even getting graphics. Just a couple minutes left in this level, 6, 12, 12. Next level is 10, 15, 15. I imagine there's a 1K color up. That'll be happening. Blind versus blinds, Kipsky with a 6. And I don't know what else, but a 6.
The mystery 6.
That's better than a 5.
It does pip the 5.
That's better than 16 of the cards in the deck. 31K the raise. Blind versus blinds, you can even go chunkier than that if you want. My with queen 4 offsuit. Choosing not to defend. You could do that blind versus blind. You could actually pull there. You could even consider raising as a bluff. But they may be waiting to see what happens with Dee and their 94,000 chip stack. Yeah, they're going to play this hand and they're going to do a color up. That is the plan. Because we don't need those 1Ks anymore once we go up to 10-15. 7-5 suited for Argonaut. I love that hand. You don't actually want to play that under the gun, but I enjoy 7-5 suited.
Yeah, likewise. But to your point, definitely want to play that more in position.
Meet with the ace deuce offsuit. Going to open up the low jack. Goes 30K. Phil with the 8-7 suited, letting that go. Suited connectors go down in value as the stacks get shorter. That's actually a good fold. Bita with King 10 suited. Couple of suited broadways. And I have to tread a little lightly here. It does make the call, but you could find yourself with a dominated top pair. Kipsky with a suited ace wheel. Again, a tricky spot. Could be dominated pretty often, does make the fold. And Dee having to fold the big blinds somewhat reluctantly at this depth. 10-8 deuce rainbow, pair for both players. To see it out front with the 10.
Sita does come in for the raise with top pair and a strong kicker. Puts about half of his remaining stack, or nearly half. Back over to Nate, see if he wants to gamble here. Probably knows he's behind at the moment. Does lay down.
Yep, does lay down. The one catch is you generally only get action from better when you do that. And there's definitely some turns you don't want to see, but I'm not sure I want to make my opponent have ace-10 or an overpair, unless you think your opponent might actually fold ace-10, which, you know, not a lot of players will. But people do weird things at final tables.
We have certainly seen it. Yeah, the ICM pressure affects everyone differently.
Whether the pressure is real or perceived.
Maybe some folks first time playing under lights with cameras as well.
Okay, so here comes the race-off. So what happens is everybody who has an odd number of 1,000 chips, something that's not an increment of 5, they put those extra chips out. They get one card for each chip, and then the high card will get a chip. I see an ace there. I can't see the whole table since we're not on the overhead, but C4 with an ace would appear to be getting one. So that they pull in the yellows, and for every 5 of them, there's going to be a 5K available. And the ace gets one, and then I think there was a pink card over in C7 that got one. Ace of spades is the biggest card, then hearts, then diamonds, then clubs, then the kings, and so on. Deuce of clubs is never going to win. Ace of spades is always going to win.
Yeah, that's why I leave it on.
Kind of like in stud games, that's how bring-ins are determined, either high card or low card.
Where I go, they don't have chairs that go to the floor.
Said like a true mixed game expert, Lottie.
If you want to play mixed games, we got chances to play mixed games coming up real soon. We've got the Poker Atlas Tour starting in about 12 hours or so here at TCH Social Austin. October 27th, that's really soon, until November 11th, over $1 million in guarantees. First weekend's event is, I believe, a $250,000 guaranteed progressive bounty. And then the main event, let me pull the schedule up since we got a little bit of time to fill here.
Yeah, definitely some excitement already brewing around that progressive bounty. That was a topic of conversation at my 2-5 table right before coming into the booth.
Yeah, that's really fun, and you don't see those live too often. That's more of an online thing usually, but we get to do a live one, and I'm so happy to get to play that. Yeah, that's a 200K guarantee, actually, 200K. I'm sure we'll get that up to $250,000. We'll beat that. And then we got a $500,000 guarantee on the $1,100 title event the following week. We've also got a PLO progressive bounty. We've got Taurus. We've got No Limit 2 to 7. We've got an 8-game mix. We've got PLO. All kinds of stuff the next couple weeks. And we have a Player of the Series award. Just like we have with the Summer Series, top 10 are going to get paid. Top prize is going to be $10,000 and a $2,200 Poker Atlas Tour Championship seat at the Venetian Las Vegas coming up this December.
Pretty amazing package, and also daily satellites to the main event running, one actually coming to an end as we speak, $20 rebuy add-on, so everyone has a chance to play the main.
And starting tomorrow, those satellites are going to count towards Player of the Series.
Wow.
So you can expect to see me here at 6 o'clock, registered on time to play the series package satellite. 5 points if you win a seat, 2 points if you show up on time. All the rules at TexasCardHouse.com. You can see the whole schedule there as well. Also, the Poker Atlas app is going to have the schedule for the series. Yeah, progressive bounty, 200K guarantee, starting on Wednesday.
840. 845.
That's the big thing this week. There's a few other trophy events. There's a Big O on Thursday. There's the kickoff on Tuesday. We're going to record that final table, and we're going to stream that later this week. ADHD Poker asking, what is this $2,500 package satellite, the one that's tomorrow? That's a great question. I'm going to pull up the structures at TexasCardHouse.com. That should answer these questions. Let me see. Package satellite structure. $2,500 package is it's actually not clear which tournaments are the target here. I imagine the main is part of it, as we have a bunch of folds. Yeah, I'm honestly not. Oh, I got it. I see it here. I see it on the sheet. So you get a seat to 5 events if you win this $2,500 package. We've got Dee all in, Argonaut calling, Queen Jack versus Ace Deuce. Oh my God! Royal draw for Dee, and she turns the straight. Dee gonna double up and hang around. Flops the royal draw, gets the straight on the turn. Blind versus blinds, all in, an ace and 2 Broadway cards, perfectly standard spot for 5 bigs. And Dee getting the better of Argonaut, who had some chips to spare. Anyway, so $2,500 package satellite tomorrow. ADHD Poker was wondering what you win if you win that package tomorrow. You win an entry to 5 events. First up, the Big Atlas kickoff on Tuesday. Then you win a seat to the progressive bounty that we've been talking up this weekend. That's a $400 entry. You also win a seat to your choice of a $400 event. You win your seat to your choice of a $300 event. And last but not least, you win an $1,100 Poker Atlas title event seat, which is not this weekend, but the weekend after. So that's the package. You win your way into 5 different tournaments all at once. I want to do that.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. That would be a ton of fun. Will you be here playing the satellite tomorrow?
You better believe it. Kipsky raising King 7 suited. Argonaut just calling with Ace King from the small blinds, which will bring Sogi along. Ace Queen 7, top pair, top kicker for Argonaut, bottom pair for Kipsky. Argonaut leading out 80,000, a big lead. Saying, I got it, nobody beat me, nobody outdraw me. Let's not check through and you spike 2 pair. Yeah, Kipsky folds. Yeah, so that package satellite, that's those 5 tournaments, or the 3 tournaments that we know, and then your choice for 2 of the other ones. That's all laid out on the structure sheet as far as what the package is.
That would be a tremendous feeling. I've only won satellites to a single tournament, but to know you have 5 waiting for you would be incredible.
You have 5 chances to make the money instead of 1.
Would definitely help with variance, no doubt.
I just noticed the expression on your
Looks like we may have had a chip count update. Argonaut now sitting on a little over 800K from, I believe we had 1.6 earlier. Maybe a miscount.
I don't know if there was a miscount or not. I don't think Argonaut was on any ridiculous pots. We did see him double TD right after the break, but
Yeah.
that was more modest number of chips.
Otherwise, they'd have had him tape over it.
Argonaut with jacks from one premium to another. If we can call jacks premium.
75.
You know.
It's a controversial statement.
It certainly is. Jacks and your beloved ace queen, Lottie. Controversial hands.
Still playing? Still playing? Yeah.
And
What's the win?
the graphics say blinds are 6, 12, 12. We're actually playing 10, 15, 15. I'm sure they'll update those
Oh, yeah, I
soon.
can tell.
So these chip counts might drift a little bit just because they've got the wrong blinds in the system.
Okay, cool.
Few of these counts are gonna, like these should all be in increments of 5K. They're obviously not right
I
now.
never know. Yeah.
That's why.
I always feel like very sensitive.
Apologies for that.
So we didn't even go like this. I just put it on. Okay. Okay.
If it doesn't work, I'll let you know.
Okay. I think I'm when you do, I do that. I'm copying the pose, like in Vegas, I see them doing that, so I thought I had to do it. These are very sensitive. Yeah, they pick it up with it just swiping it.
My, what the words are hearts, and she's gonna fold. The 9 trays of hearts. Shout out to our friend Darren McAvoy, who you can hear on most Tuesday evenings, our big game from Dallas. Check, blind, or limp call, limp check, blind versus blind. Jack, 4. They both have a 4. And so 2 pair for both of them. Nate's kicker does play. 30K gets the quick call. 7 of spades, neither player has a spade. Check, the river is 3 of diamonds. Jackson 4s with a king. See if there's any more betting here. We're gonna check it over. And Nate gonna just take his showdown value and pick up the pot. Hey, Demont, how are you? Good to see you. Am I going to be seeing you for this Poker Atlas series we've got starting tomorrow? We got a bunch of mix next week. I know that's your thing. Mine too.
Which one are you looking most forward to, Lottie?
No limit deuce. Next Wednesday.
What's the buy-in for that one?
I believe that's a 300.
Nice.
Maybe I win that package tomorrow, and that's the $300 event that I choose.
One of your free ones.
You can choose. You get to choose a $300 event. You get to choose a $400 event, and then you get a seat to the big 3 that we're streaming: the kickoff, the progressive bounty, and the main. Might catch the 8 game. Yeah, 8 game's a solid choice. Hope you make it down here for that. Argonaut raising the 7-6 suited, pushing that big stack around a little bit. Phil with ace queen in the big blinds is going to move all in, which should be the end of his hands. Which is what you usually hope for with ace queen. You hope to see as few cards as possible. At least I hope to see as few as possible. Argonaut has to make a show of it.
Did the real show. He'll let it go. Nice re-steal by Phil.
I wonder how Argonaut's chosen that name. Do we think he's a big Toronto fan?
Seems like
The Canadian Football League, the Toronto Argonauts. I don't even know where to watch Canadian football. I can name some of the teams.
I think I can name 2 maybe if I try really hard.
Okay, but let's give it a try.
Oh no. One's the Rough Riders, right?
Yeah, where are they? Do you know where they are?
No. I don't think I'm going to get that one.
That one I know. I don't know many of it. I know that one.
And the other one is that I know.
Those would be
I knew.
Those would be the Saskatchewan Rough Riders, by the way.
Oh, okay. I think I overshot my knowledge. I can't think of it's going to be one of those things where as soon as you say it, I'm going to say, oh, yeah.
How about the Montreal Alouettes?
Okay, yep, familiar.
That one I can name. It gets a lot hazier after that. King for Argonaut, Stickster for Bita, a weak gut shot for Phil, 3 clubs, nobody with a club. Hamilton has a team, I think. I think they might be called the Tigers.
Now there's one that's on the tip of my tongue that I can't believe isn't coming to me.
Calgary?
Yeah,
Starts with an S.
Oh no. Yeah, see, an S was already I was like, I wanted to call him. Help me out here, Lottie. We got Ace King for my mind.
The Stampede?
Stampede, yeah. That was the other one I had a chance at. Might be excited about his Blue Jays more than anything.
Yeah.
It's been a great series so far.
Yeah, they actually won one of the games, which is more than some people expected. Money can't buy you wins, though. Just ask my Mets.
Yeah, they've had a rough run.
They spent a lot of money to be barely 500. Bita with the 8s. Makes the call. Kipsky suited ace wheel. There are big concerns about an under the gun open. That's going to have a lot of better aces. I think he's going to be looking to make straights and flushes more than he's going to be looking to make top pair. And he has a chance to make a flush. Queen 7 deuce, 2 clubs. Kipsky with the nut club draw. 8's still the best hand. Mai's cards are red and not matching any of that. I doubt she's looking to bet this, but she might. This might be a you don't have anything. This board isn't all that connected. Queen 7 deuce is not going to have any front door straight draws. Her 25K gets called by everybody. Just how she drew it up. 6 of hearts helps nobody.
Does she keep the pressure up here? She does check back. Thought we might check through there.
Multi-way, we figure somebody's got it.
And there it is.
And Kipsky's got it. He's got the nut flush.
Gotta assume his opponents are not particularly strong in this spot. It'd be interesting. Yeah, he goes for small bet here, and I think that's the right size.
60K, about a quarter pot. My nut no pair. Obvious flush draw got there. Does Bita want to be a hero with a blocker? No. Second pair and a straight blocker, but nobody's going to have that straight. And Yeah, the 8 of clubs makes it slightly harder to have a flush, but like there's not flush draws that get there that have an 8 anyway.
Nice
Yeah,
spot for Kipsy.
True pocket 5s got there. If somebody somehow spiked a set of 5s, then they're going to give you a lot of money. Like then it kind of doesn't matter what you bet because a small bet's going to get raised by a set usually, the way that hand played. And a big bet's going to at least get called by a set that, you know, thinks that they just spiked a 2 outer on you. Dee with jacks. Dee with 10 big blinds. Betting all of them.
A lot of quick folds. Kipsky, couple of overcards.
I think king queen off's not quite enough, especially in the small. Even in the big, I don't think it's quite enough for 10 bigs. Is one of the chip leaders at this point. Is going to go for the knockout. Does make the call. My has an easy fold with 7-6 off. And we have a flip for Dee's tournament life. Can the jacks hold against the king queen offsuit? So far, so good. 9-4 deuce. There's a 10 and another 4. Jacks are going to hold. Jacks are going to double up. That's the turn where please no set, please no set.
Yeah, we've all seen it happen. It's so brutally so many times, but nice hold there for Dee. She's back right in the game. Actually, all the way from worst to 4th in chips.
Yeah. Sitting here going, no jack, no jack.
Ace 3 suited for Nate, makes it 35. Nate raises and takes it.
$40K in every pot. Not a bad result with ace 3 suited.
Can I put my water right here off of you? The hand doesn't.
Sogi now the short stack in C4 is going to have to make a move relatively soon, sitting on just over 10 bigs.
First time I ever did it, my buddy was like, yeah, you know, I normally do like a couple proud of the fact that he would do a 3-finger dip. Yeah, Odie? No. I didn't know. I messed up and I forgot to throw away.
You see it calling with the
Picked up
student
that
board
spade a couple
ways.
of times just after I left the lodge the other night. And I got in.
Argonaut getting in there, king 9 off.
Reached over and I grabbed it.
You don't have to defend with that hand. Deuce 2. 8-3 deuce, all spades.
Luckily, it wasn't like full. I mean, it was
King queen high, the best hand. King queen also holding the best spade, and the C bet getting it done.
Very minor, but very confident looking bet from Lee as well. That just looked like he had at least a pair. So
Okay, so it's KP Ski I don't like. They don't give me guides. I don't know. I don't know how to say these names.
Kipsky.
I've been saying Kipsky. I'm
It
inserting
still
an
looks
I
like
in there.
Kipsky.
I'm inserting an I in there.
I didn't really put it that whole time. Yeah, it's right there on the bottom.
Oh, you. Oh, we are. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it doesn't.
That's a lot of
that
consonants.
Well, you're not used to looking.
I'm not used to looking for it.
It's only this.
Bill with the jacks.
Third jack sighting in the first 15 hands.
Makes it 30. See if anyone can resist. And no. Bill takes it.
Yeah, why? I'm on the stream, I can't use the phone.
I'm actually considering taking a couple Advil on that.
Argonaut limping with the queen jack.
Whatever.
What are your thoughts on limping the button with a hand like queen jack suited?
If I'm the chip leader, I'm never limping.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't do much limping in general. I'm definitely not limping. I want these players to both be folding their blinds. Argonaut is going to flop top pair. $40K is the bet. And this gets through, I believe. It does. Salty Ninja wants to know what we're playing for. This is what we're playing for. $89.15 up top. $890 is what these players have all secured. From this $30,750 prize pool, we paid 16 players tonight. And we're down to 9. And this is what they're playing for. Yeah, we are not fancy enough to have a command like some online Twitch streamer. We're not that high tech, right? We're a bunch of YouTube simpletons here.
Massive difference between ninth and first, 10x difference. So these players have been playing for several hours. Not the time to start to get fatigued and let it affect your play. More jacks.
And Argonaut flatting. Argonaut not wanting to throw his weight around. Lee with King Jack offsuit decides to go for a squeeze for all of his chips. Ace 10 offsuit now has a very easy fold. She's going to get the count. Very prudent thing to do. Finds out what the stack is over there. Even if you're never calling. But she does fold. And Argonaut thinks that he's got Lee trapped, and he kind of does. He makes the call. He just has to fade the 3 outer. Lee needs a king to stay alive, otherwise Argonaut is going to win a huge pot and score a knockout. 9, deuce, deuce, 3, 6. And Lee is going to go out in 9th place. Argonaut up over 1 million chips now. Thanks for playing Wii, and enjoy those $890.
I was.
Maybe put it to work in the Poker Atlas series we got coming up starting soon. Well, later today, it's now Monday.
Yeah,
It is Monday, Monday, Monday.
just-
And we're still
I
on
respect
TCH
what
Live.
you've been turning over. So I didn't want
$1,015 for 8th place. Next ladder's up to 1145. We don't get to the real jumps for another few players.
My ace.
But yeah, be sure and check out that Poker
If
Atlas
I
series
had that much that I had, I probably wouldn't
starting
have
Yeah.
just for a
later
race.
today,
I
October
figured he'd
27th.
some shit, But I had enough. I had
Over
I
$1
had
million
him,
in
but I
guarantees.
You gotta love anything to flip it, and you actually have them dominate.
Well, Argonaut gave us a little pause flatting with the jacks there, but ends up working out quite perfectly. Wins a
once I seen
750K
that
pot,
flip, I was like, all right.
ninth place finisher, and vaults over $1 million in chips, 1.275.
Well, I just jumped up and paid.
That's always a good thing.
Yeah, I don't have enough weight to stick Nightbot on here.
Start.
3 might not even be in the budget. I don't know. I mean, they still let me do the show. CD with ace queen.
30.
Who wins when you have ace king, Lottie?
Ace king,
Or ace queen, excuse me.
the other player.
Yeah.
Phil, in this case, is going to be the other player. He has kings.
Bad
Unless the
spot.
mandatory ace on the flop cancels it out. This is probably going to be an all-in pre-flop. It
Does
is an
rip.
all-in pre-flop. 300,000 the price tag. TD snap calls, gets the bad news. She needs an ace.
Rumbling.
Phil does cover her slightly.
There's
There's the
the
ace! Ace, deuce,
Wow.
8. Diamond draw, though. No, the 8 pairs. Ace is up. TD going to double up. We're going to confirm this chip count.
Out, bro.
Phil does appear to have her covered slightly, so Phil is going to remain alive.
Always find his way out there.
Phil turned the diamond draw, though. She had to work for it. Even with the ace, she had to work for it. There was
never
still
easy.
Yeah.
Trying to push me off.
And just moments ago, it seems Dee was our short stack, and now she's up over 500K in chips.
Yeah, one double up at a time. And now it's Phil on the ropes. Phil appears to have 40,000 left.
Chip leading.
And he's going to have to put a quarter of that in the form of a
Yes.
small blind.
Chip.
It's very, very likely he's going to be all in this next hand. Half-hour blinds, by the way, on
All
this
you've been doing
tournament.
at this table is just
Pretty much you have to be all in unless there's insane action with a couple players all in ahead of you.
And if you have 2 players all in, you actually get to fold almost everything.
Live poker
And
Austin.
you have a decent
It's
chance of
beyond.
getting
You
ladder.
don't want to let that one go, you know.
Which, when you have like 3 big blinds, a ladder sounds pretty darn good.
Yeah, there you go.
At the end of the day, we're trying to win money.
Teamwork in the other
And
Yeah.
sometimes you have to maximize the results, even if that doesn't
A good
mean
comeback
you
from
get
both
the
stacks.
trophy.
Working on it.
Still experiencing some of the tough variants of tournaments. You play all day, you get it in with kings at the final table. What else are you going to do?
You're doing so well down there.
Somebody who can beat kings with ace queen, like that person though, they got a pretty good chance. I think we haven't seen the last of Dee. Sogi gonna fold the 4s in the cutoff, gonna hope that the shorter stack goes broke first. And Phil gonna move all in. King 6, he should be shoving a lot, and King 6 fits the bill. Can it hold against Bita's Queen 5? Let's find out.
It was $100.
Phil suits are the good
There's the
ones.
king.
He's got the king, and he's got the double up. Very standard spot. Bita has the odds to call with anything.
He'll have 95K and the button, so he can be a little bit more selective with his next hand he presumably goes all in with.
Play tight. I might as well just go play tight.
We should be up to 10, 20, 20 fairly soon now. Half-hour blinds. I feel like the color up was about half an hour ago.
Or bomb pots. I like Big O the best.
Have we ever played at the bomb pot table together?
I was not here, but we played at the lodge a long time.
We have?
Yeah.
Oh, what's your name?
John.
John Mike. I thought you looked familiar, but I couldn't recall where I met you.
I used to have a long
Argonaut
beard.
limping in other hands. Queen Jack. Doesn't seem like Argonaut likes to raise pre-flop.
No, my doctor
Has been the trend thus far.
Now Kipsky going to get a free look at the 4-3 off and flop a 4. Argonaut with the queen now. That would be my biggest suggestion. Like if you're a significant chip leader as Argonaut is, any hands you're playing, you should be raising. Just about. If you're opening, you should certainly be raising.
I don't trust you.
Lots of checking. The queen's going to be good. Argonaut not even betting top pair. It's just checking down. It's surprising.
Anything could turn over.
Yeah, I would say that's a bit
behind.
surprising. I presumably just sitting on the big stack. Going to be very careful about picking spots and let some of these smaller stacks eliminate themselves. And speaking of smaller stacks, we have 3 players below 10 bigs. Sogi, Bita, and Phil.
And the other side of that, though, is if you can be taking pots pre-flop, which a pre-flop raise, I don't think 4-3 is defending. By doing that, you steal 2.5
Right.
blinds at least every time you raise and take it. And that is going to position you to have a lot of chips when we get to the later stage of the tournament and give yourself a chance to win. Yeah, I think
It could be worse.
you two to money agrees.
Argonaut
Like
on the move.
Argonaut's got to be doing some betting there.
Picks it up, you grab the knife,
Argonaut.
right down the disposal and just went. The knife was a little sharper than I thought it was, went straight through the steak.
Kipsky
Argonaut.
gonna win, and my waking up with the jacks. They are making the rounds,
I'll take a walk, my friend.
and that's gonna be a raise, just up to 40K though. Blind versus blind, you should usually be going a bit bigger because Kipsky's getting great odds. 7-4 suited versus jacks. Let's see this flop. 8-5 deuce, all spades. Nobody with a spade. Kipsky with a gut shot, but nobody with a spade. My with the overpair. The vulnerable overpair. There's the 50 from my. It's unlikely 7-4 continues. He does fold. Yeah, this is the Brad special. Like the number of times we've seen the jacks.
Yeah, the jiggities.
I finally got a little hand.
Definitely the theme of the night. It's just that ace king, one pair of queen of kings, excuse me, than the premiums we've seen so far.
Or maybe it's the nightmare because there's no right way to play him.
Yeah, there really is.
It's like if I keep seeing ace queen and like, no, get me out of here. At least 7 deuce keeps me out of trouble. And it looks like we are up to 10, 20, 20 now. So with those boards blinds up, we have 3 players at or below like 6 big blinds, which is going to put everyone else in ICM jail.
Yeah, Nate, DD,
Especially my mind.
yeah, Nate, DD, Kipsky, or Kipsky, however we were supposed to pronounce that, and my, they have a lot of incentive not to clash with each other before Sogi, Bita, and Phil make a move.
River Rat checking in from TCH RGV. Thanks for staying up with us here on TCH Live. William Lottie and Kyle Frisbee with you. Showdown at the Capital final table. From 123 players down to 8. 6 TCH locations around the state of Texas. Right here in Austin, RGV, where River Rat's at. Also Dallas, Las Colinas, Spring, and Houston. We stream out of Austin, RGV, Dallas, and Houston. And Kipsky with queens on the button. Makes it 45. On at least 5 days a week. Cash games, tournaments, big stakes, small stakes. If that sounds fun to you, hit that subscribe button, get notifications on, find out every time we're on. Dee defending big blinds with king 8. 10-6-6 misses both players, so Kipsky has the overpair, but see bet likely to get the job done. 30K. This will tell you exactly what's going on.
Oh wow!
Dee gonna go for a check raise.
We're making a move.
Dee gonna represent trips, and she went pretty small from 30 to 75. She's trying to tell the story that she's got a 6.
And she is one of the more likely players to have a 6. She is in the big blind and defended, so she could have some 6s here.
She has a few more 6s than Kipsky does. Button can have some 6s of his own. But also considering the dynamics of those 3 short stacks, are we really messing around that often? And he clicks back! Clicks it to 125.
I think I assume he clicked back so if Dee jams, he can fold. But the raise is going to get the message across.
She folds.
What do you think of the click back there, Lottie?
That was fun. That was fun. That was fun. Whoever said you need to have a giant pot to have a fun pot?
My favorite card was
It is one thing I've noticed that the difference between, well, there's many differences between our cash streams and final tables, but there's a lot more kind of small-ish raise and betting strategy at final tables versus your standard cash games.
Yeah. And as somebody who plays some limit games, I can appreciate the finesse of the smaller bets. Like, you don't get to just bludgeon your opponent all the time. Dee, not a believer in the 9 triz, going to give our chip leader a walk. Seems like a good idea. She did have him dominated with the 9 triz. You got to believe.
Phil's been patient after that double up, but the blinds are approaching quickly. Just a couple more hands, and he'll essentially have to be all in.
Plus, he wants to keep playing the waiting game with the other stacks. Like, he will blind out first. But I doubt they're all going to sit there blinding out. Kipsky going to raise the ace-5. 40K. Sogi with a 9-6, very, very short, 9-6 off. This can fold. This, I would argue, maybe even should fold. He's going to think about it. You have no folds equity. You're just going to be praying to have 2 live cards. You're beating nothing.
Yeah, he may be thinking about flicking in the 20K and just getting huge odds and
try to flop a pair. I go with any pair, any open ender.
Or
he folds. I mentioned the spring location before. We've got the Trailblazer Tour heading to the spring location from November 10th to the 24th. Over 1.1 million in guarantees there. That's smarthouse.com or Poker Atlas for all the details. We've got the QR code up there. So after you crush the Poker Atlas series here in Austin, you can drive over to Spring, a few hours east of here, and try your luck over there. And Trailblazer has a year-long Player of the Series promotion, so earn some points there too.
Kipsky going to raise up the ace-jack offsuit. Has seemed to be the most willing to put some chips into the pot thus far.
Raises and takes it.
Yeah, to your point earlier, just put in a raise. Of course, ace-jack not the best or worst of hands, but you pick up 50K in chips, that's around 10% of his stack. Or actually, Kipsky a fair amount higher than that, but
I didn't make that comment.
50K chips mean a lot at this juncture.
Yeah, he's into second place now. Positioning himself to have a chance to win this thing as we go through the night. Bill gets a walk. This is a godsend.
Unbelievable to get a walk in that spot.
Nobody attacked.
What a gift to Mr. Phil. A whole additional orbit one.
And Phil was never folding ace-9 suited, but if I'm Nate in the small blind, I am shoving any 2 cards into him. Make him call off his tournament life to save himself the 2 big blinds.
I had a feeling you had better than 8 high.
Yeah.
I'll just use this one twice.
Right. Keep one and just
Bill with
Wow.
ace-king. All in.
Gets the walk and wakes up with Big Slick.
You see it with almost no chips is going to fold.
I call.
Argonaut was in there. He's going to call with the king-9. Didn't see Argonaut initially getting in there. I assume that was a limp. Okay, yeah, that was a limp. And Argonaut's going to be dominated.
top of round.
Argonaut needs a 9 or several hearts. Ace-king versus king-9 of hearts. Will the ace-king hold to stay alive for Phil?
Make it all hearts.
What a turn of events for Phil if he can hold here.
Just get a little bit of a swap.
Oh, and that
Oh
is
no,
the
Argonaut
nut
flops him
flush.
dead with the flush.
Make it all hearts.
8 of hearts.
My God.
All hearts won't help. That king's going to play anyway.
Didn't want to sweat.
And Phil going to be eliminated
You gotta be
in
more
8th place.
specific than that.
Is that all you have to do is just like ask?
Wow. No, it's nice.
Thanks,
hand.
Pasquale.
Playing Phil, $1,015 for Phil. Everyone else securing $1,145. That walk just delaying the inevitable, unfortunately. $11.45 for these players. Secure $13.20 is the next stop. $89.15 up top here on TCH Live. Showdown at the Capitol.
I always use the clip.
There, yeah, other mistakes fell.
And then there were 7.
And there were
I'll
7.
take it. I ain't played a
Our
tournament
next
since last
Austin
summer.
show is going to be on Wednesday. We're going to be celebrating Halloween with some 1-3 holds. I mean, you're going to see a bunch of commentators on the table. I'm going to be back here commentating. I wonder how people might dress up for that Halloween game.
Word on the street, we're going to have Moses. Won't divulge who, but that
Okay.
one to be excited. The only confirmed one that I'm aware of.
We're going to get biblical.
At least one. What's the last Halloween costume you had, Lottie?
I don't even remember. Nate raised and took it.
I've actually never dressed up, so I don't remember and have nothing to remember.
I don't think I've done it since I was a kid.
I would argue that's the way it should be. But Wednesday's stream will be a lot of fun. It's going to be a fun lineup. A couple of your regular cash players that you see most weeks, as well as the commentators, as Lottie mentioned.
Red 8s for Dee. Makes it 45K. Sogi with the jacks. Sogi presumably going to be all in for the 75K. No
Be
more
in a great
shorties
spot.
No more shorties to wait out. Going to be dominating, and Dee going to have to call.
That shit's 30 minutes behind.
How much is the first raise? 45?
I'm
It is
still
30
in, though.
minutes behind. That is our delay.
On the move.
Going to fold back to Dee, who's going to call. Dee going to have to hit a 2-outer. The suits are live, though. Red 8s versus black jacks.
Jacks is your favorite hand? You're a psycho.
And the jacks hold.
Yeah, the players noticing we've got a lot of jacks tonight already. It's been the hand of the night through 29 hands.
They've held up.
8's full for Dee. She outflops Sogi.
Wow.
Sogi with the straight flush draw. No, he makes the flush, but not a straight flush. The 9 of spades would have been his salvation.
I guess he
Shit,
owed you
and
that
now
one.
Dee living right so far.
Mine would have been
Sogi eliminated.
We don't want to be ahead when we get all
Dee had to work for it again.
Oh, microphone.
Mike.
Dee had to work for it
Like
again.
them tell you.
He owed you that one.
Sogi going to be out in 7th place for 11:45. Got it in way good, and got completely burned by the flop,
About the 9.
and then got teased, and then got burned the second time.
You collect
13:20 for these remaining 6 players. 15:40 our next ladder.
My quad 9.
always to the
We are very much in the witching hour.
Yeah.
And Bita has been sitting on a short stack and has managed to obtain a couple of ladders in the
Yeah.
process.
Get it
Yeah,
in
it's like a
behind,
whole extra
come
buy-in
forward.
just for spectating.
Lord help.
They don't give me a
I
buy-in for
only got it in
spectating.
behind once. Which
What
I
a
saw.
scam.
Well, yeah, no bueno.
Pasquale in the box, dishing out the cards.
Nate makes it 45K with Jack 10 suited. We see that all in with slightly more ace queen, same suit.
I'll call you.
80% of a royal between the two of them. Can the ace queen hold to stay alive? Nate needs his back for a 10 to score the knockout.
Good luck, all in. Ooh, same suit, too.
There's the ace. Bita way ahead, and Bita gets the check mark. Aces and queens gonna double up.
Sita has life now, sitting on just over 200K.
Yeah.
Touch over 10 bigs,
For everybody but me.
somewhat workable.
If he hadn't raised, yeah, he let out. If he hadn't raised, I'd have had to call.
It's the Asian aces don't work.
Heard that conversation we had earlier on the table.
Never fold though when you especially when you open.
Yeah. This is the part where the chips start to play.
Yeah, 'cause most of the time that's going to be.
2 players have 15 bigs. We're gonna see some all-ins.
That's anything.
Let's chop, guys.
Sick hand. Good hand.
First mention of a chop. Probably bits tuned for that. The rule here is we will stop the clock once if the players want to discuss and run ICM chop numbers. If there's anything after that, they'll keep the clock
Want
running.
these to be seen.
There is one timeout that we'll give them.
Oh, so you doubled it?
And my with the red kings.
I doubled it.
Thanks for the telescope.
My one of those sub 15 big blind players. Raises to 45K. Argonaut defended with 9-5
You
offsuit.
ain't seen when I go double. I always
This is not necessary.
You know how many?
yeah, it might have to.
Does
Just give me
flop
what I
bottom
need.
pair and a backdoor straight draw on
Right in the
10-8-5
game.
rainbow.
Check.
See, what was wrong with that flop last
Next over to my. She's got her over pair. She's got about 2 times pot behind.
Goes for value.
In trouble. I know you missed.
60K. Argonaut called. To the turn we go. The 8 pairs.
Great card for my mind. Basically has it locked up.
And Argonaut going to lead for 80K, and my going to move all in.
You
Argonaut
got an 8?
is going to have more
Oh, we can't
aids.
say nothing.
He's going to be check calling with middle pair more often.
I'll call.
He's going to
gotta
call,
call. I don't
and
have
he's going to
shit.
need a 5.
Oh shit! Give me a 5 and to stop everything.
Argonaut needs a 5 to stay alive, otherwise my going to double up.
What is she at? Where's she at?
Only one live 5 and 580K in
Yeah,
the
5
middle.
on this
My
finisher.
going to be in great shape following this
I'm scared. that
river
he's
card,
saying that. I'm
assuming
gonna get up.
not the final 5 in the deck.
She's already on the way. Help her all the way out. Stop.
Nice hand.
I'm going to double up. There was only 1 8 in the deck a few hands ago. How did that work out?
Into the box.
Sogi?
It only showed one out.
There was an 8 that was folded.
Oh,
saw
yeah,
this
yeah.
one 8 folded. I don't know what the graphics said, but the 8 of clubs wasn't in there.
Yeah.
You do. Oh, okay. But
The 8 of spades,
No, that's why.
magic card, that was
They had a good
was
one not
the
too
card.
long ago when they had that monster or whatever.
wait, you need
Argonaut's
to-
still with about a 400K lead over second place, so
It's good.
Oh,
still in nice shape.
Some dude went crazy.
Lance pot blinds on blinds. Ace 8 8 makes queen the best hands. Making it bet it and take it down.
Nate, maybe noticing that Argonaut's played generally passively, goes ahead and takes initiative and takes down the pot.
Yeah, and Argonaut's gonna get his stack grinded down if it keeps up like this, I think.
Yeah, if you play a more passive style, you're gonna have to make a lot of hands to actually win any pots,
And it's hard to do that.
and hard to get action when you do make a big hand because if the players are picking up, that's the only time you're betting. But has certainly worked for him thus far.
Making a raise and take it with his suited ace. Ace queen for deity.
45.
45K. Looks like she's gonna just get it through. Kipsky wants to defend with the 3 deuce. He does.
It's suited, William.
It is. Still living dangerously. Heads up we go. Ace queen versus 3 deuce. There's the queen. Middle pair for deity. She's going to continue for 30K.
Really small bet.
This gets the message across, though.
Everybody with over 20 bigs except for Bita did have that recent double up. Going to have to put 50K in the pot every orbit.
Speaking of 50K, that's Nate's raise. Kipsky going to come along with 2 7s. Way ahead of Nate's 7-6. But Nate will have the betting lead as we go to the swap heads up. And there's the case 7-7-3-3 full house for Kipsky. Nate is drawing dead.
Another flop boat.
Nate has top pair and he's drawing dead. This could be bad. Even with his kicker problems, this could be bad. And Nate continues for 50K. Kipsky just going to flat. There's absolutely nothing he's scared of on the turn. Queen of hearts.
Love the flat. Don't want to scare away your customer.
Nate checking back. His kicker no longer playing. 8 of clubs on the end. Front door clubs get there. May further dampen Nate's enthusiasm. What's Kipsky going to come for here? $165. He goes 2/3.
No line.
Trying to say that he's got the clubs.
Nate really just in hero call land. Or
You know the club soda that you guys, yeah.
more of a bluff catcher. Not a whole lot he could beat with front door clubs getting there that Kipsky would have played this way. Looks like he's leaning toward paying it off.
Kind of cut it out, see what it looks like. What do you have left if this does not go his way?
I'll tell you what, let's just go ahead and get 11. But I'm going to go. I'm not going to do it on it. You want me to pay for that right away? Okay.
Don't think there's any chance of him doing this, but would be a bad time to turn your pair of sevens into a bluff.
Check, call, check, check, and now this big bet from the small blinds. What hands play it that way?
Does have reason to feel suspicious.
Yeah. Club drawers are definitely a thing. He does folds.
Nice fold. Pretty good value for Kipsky with his flopped boat.
I wonder if there's an argument for betting smaller there to induce a raise from clubs.
Your pocket
You
pair?
can't figure he has many threes having raised pre-flop. Like, I'm not sure what's paying us apart from clubs. Perhaps a queen that spiked on the turn, but a queen that spiked on the turn is probably betting the turn.
Yeah, I actually thought he might go small there. He did the same thing earlier with a hand that worked out nicely for him, but
And we also give him a chance to bluff if we go smaller. And when you have a full house, you would love for your opponent to bluff off. Like the last 5-figure score I had actually had something like that happen with 3 tables left. I had a boat and my opponent bluffed off. I bet small and
Wow.
he massively overbet and ripped his gut shot that was dead.
did you even have to think, or you could just snap?
That was a snap call. I had top boat.
Oh, you had top boat, okay.
You see it moving all in with queen 9 offsuit from the cutoff or shortest stack. Dee with queen 9 of her own, suited. Yeah, it was a stack depth where if I have a set, I'm never folding the set. I'm trying to put the money in.
Willing to
the
die
set.
on that hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're playing like 25, 30 bigs deep, a set is pretty good.
Sita picking up 50K, pretty key for his stack size at the moment. Gets him back up over 210.
buys him another round of blinds. And we should be coming up on an increase pretty soon. I believe the next stop is 1525. I don't know if it's that or if it's 1530. I don't know how generous they were with the structure. Structures are usually good here. We'll know soon.
It's a careful balance between being able to finish in a day and having enough play so you can allow the cream to rise to the top.
Bita all in, this time with queens. Is he going to pick up another 50K? Is he going to pick up a double up? Is he going to pick up a pay slip? Looks like it's going to be the 50K that was in there. Raise and take it.
It couldn't happen again.
My hand improved. Things are going up.
Doing a little double check here. Lottie, you were right. We will be moving next to 1525.
And that's usually how it goes, unless it's a quicker structure. Then they might bump you straight to 1530.
Yeah, that's a big jump too. Things move very quickly.
You wanted me to snap him off? If I had something, I would have.
Snap him with the bluff. Snap bluff.
Call bluff.
Kyle, drop this headset.
Apologies, everyone.
That's a party foul. 45 and a call. Queen Jack 9. Argonaut with a gut shot. Ace high the best hands. Jack pairs on the turn. Ace high still the best hands. Queen pairs on the end. Queens and jacks with an ace for Nate. Pipping Argonaut's king kicker.
You win.
Storm Short does, cheering for Kipsky. A couple of Kipsky fans. Nate taking it down. Let us know in the chat who you're cheering for. We got a couple of Kipsky fans. We got an Argonaut fan.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for watching. We'll see you later.
Any fans of Nate, My, Dee, or Bita? See Uncle T in the background on the upper left corner of your screen. And blinds are up 15, 25, 25.
Welcome back.
The next level of our Showdown at the Capitol here on TCH Live from TCH Social Austin. William Waddy and Kyle Frisbee with you. There's our payouts. 1320 for these 6 players secured. 89.15 up top. While we get these cards shuffled up, gonna put in another plug for the Poker Atlas Tour starting up in about 12 hours here. And running through November 11th. Over $1 million in guarantees here at TCH Social Austin. TexasCardHouse.com or Poker Atlas for all the details. Then we follow that up with the Trailblazer Spring Stop right after that, November 10th to the 24th. Check all those out.
65.
Argonaut finally raising pre-flop right in time for Nate to have 9s. 65K, the price tag. Nate calling with the 9s. If we don't have Bita short stack there, I think the 9s become a jam. Heads up we go, 8-5 deuce. Gutter for Argonaut.
Pretty nice flop for a couple of 9s.
Nate gonna lead out with that overpair. 75K, Argonaut having to make the folds. And a bunch of chips heading Nate's way. Chipping away at Argonaut's chip lead. He's down to 1 million chips, about 3.7 million in play.
I mean, there's none of them do.
I did really like one of the events we were
One player, sub 10 bigs. Dee right at the 20 big blind mark. Half hour levels here, so we got to keep moving. Another hour from now, we're going to have less than 100 big blinds in play. and will likely be towards the end game.
Storm sure does in chat, rooting on Kipsky or KP Ski. Glad to have you with us.
Another limped blind versus blind pot. 29-8, 2 spades, Bita, ace high with the spade. The bet gets it done. Crucial pickup there. Picks up another round of life. Another 6 chances to pick up a hand and grow that stack some more.
I bet you miss and sometimes it's so beautiful. Oh, you're not.
Bita making a move on the blinds, sitting on the short stack with ace 3.
Goes to 75K, a fairly committee-looking size. My and the big blinds, king 8 off. Contemplating it defends. Probably not quite enough hand to defend. She does fold.
I think once you have that body language, you're kind of committed to a fold.
And they're offsuit. They don't make a straight. Not quite as many flops you're going to be happy with when the next bet is very possibly all in.
Nice chip up for Bita. Back-to-back Queen Jacks for Argonaut. Folded last time, gonna play it this time.
Played as a limp. Bita gonna limp along with the ace-7 suited. My ace-8 offsuit, small blinds. Is she gonna take the pot odds? She is. And now Dee has a free flop if she wants it. She's got the Doyle, the 10 deuce, and she checks it. A 4-way flop, 6-handed. We're in a 4-way flop. Ace, king, 9. That's an ace for my and Bita. And a gut shot for Argonaut.
Bita and my likely to chop. This goes to a showdown.
Yeah, unless we get a couple of unders or someone hits their kicker. My gonna put the first bet out, makes it 35K. No pre-flop razor, so you're not really leading into anybody per se. Argonaut gonna call. Bita gonna rip it. 300K. Is pipped by my. But 2 overs out there already. It's unlikely your kicker plays, and I'm sure he's very relieved to fade the snap call. She folds the better ace. Well done.
What a move by Bita.
Really.
And
Argonaut folding as well.
Foot on the gas the last few hands for Bita and up to about $500,000 in chips.
No longer the short stack. No longer in the super danger zone. These shift dynamics have changed. Argonaut comes a little bit closer down to earth.
I was on the draw.
And 3 pretty even stacks between Bita, Dee, and my.
Average stack's about 600K, so nobody has chips at this point in the tournament. Average stack's below 30 bigs.
Can you get this volley back?
You guys get the B squad right now.
Aces for Kipsky, our first ace sighting of the evening. 55,000 my waking up with deuces.
That's
Lets him go. Argonaut's defending his big blinds with ace-7 of spades.
Gonna need a lot of spades or a lot of sevens.
Oh my, the case ace. All diamonds, though. This might save him. So, as it stands, top set for Kipsky on a monotone board.
And check
Pair,
back.
check, check. 9 of clubs. Argonaut checks again. Kipsky does go for a small bet. 35K. Argonaut calls quickly. Offsuit 6 on the river. Set of aces will be good. We can go for another street of value.
Small again. I think this is somewhat likely to get paid off.
85,000s. Does make the call, and I think we're going to have a new chip leader.
Very nicely played by Kipsky. I think got max value there.
This is it. I'm not
Kipsky
playing
over
nothing.
900K now.
You look like you wanted to jam, huh?
Kipsky playing some good poker thus far. Rewarded with top set.
Versus top pair. The one outer to
we
get
got
paid.
all your chips.
Yeah, usually kind of tough to get paid off with top set. It's pretty to look at, but oftentimes you have too much of the board locked up.
Yeah, especially when it's a set of aces. Like, it's a set of 8s and it's top set. Somebody can have an
I
overpair.
just won 5K. That's right. Oh, God. There we go.
Yeah, I always say my favorite hand in poker is middle set on an ace high board in a 3-bet pot. Oftentimes results in a double up.
Nate getting a walk.
Anybody's game at this point.
It certainly is.
Maybe, but I doubt it. Oh, I think she's making yours right now.
No, that's mine. That's a new.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought it was fine.
Glad to have you all here this evening. Like if you're enjoying this, help the channel out with the algorithms that rule the world.
Pretty nice crowd of you staying up late with us tonight.
There's some parts of the world where we're a midday show.
True.
No.
Ace King suited for Nate.
Coming to you in prime time somewhere.
Oh, there it is.
Somewhere in the Pacific Ocean, I think. Maybe in Guam, we're a primetime show. Shout out to Guam.
If you're listening from Guam, hop in the chat and let us know.
I think they're like on the other side of the international date line by a little bit. I
You
think.
disqualified. Sorry. Out of the tournament. Out of the tournament.
Go to the booth and get your 6th place.
Thank you.
Thank you, yeah. I didn't even know. Yeah. Complete the brain part.
Ace Jack suited for DD. She makes it 55K.
I don't think you even looked.
I didn't
So
even
worried
look.
about your drink.
Oh my gosh.
They were still out on the.
No way. What a brain fart.
9 Triz already folded. Just waiting to get the hand that's put in a 3-bet. Decida with Ace King makes it 165. And pocket 4s can fold. And they do fold.
Jim Garrett saying hi from Northern California. Welcome to the stream, Jim.
It's still Sunday over there.
Little time travel can watch yesterday. Tough spot here for Dee Dee. Does she want to commit all or the majority of her chips with ace-jack suited?
Do you want to take a flop knowing what the next bet's going to be? She could be dominated. Gonna let it go.
Nice fold, Dee Dee.
Live to see in other hands.
And Bita continues the tear on the last 10 or so hands. Up to 550.
Another check-in from California.
Hi, Lido.
Good hand or no?
It was a 10-8. Spade, 10-8.
Yeah, you were
10
getting
high,
crushed
good.
with that.
Yeah, 10 high, good.
That would have been karma right there.
Oh, yeah.
10-8.
ADHD, yeah, we're aware of the audio issue. Trying to fix it. Let us know if you can still hear Lottie and I. We'll continue to commentate as we try to fix it in the background.
6-4-4, my still ahead. Wonder if something's happening with one of the microphones.
Wonder if possibly one of the eliminated players walked away with the microphone. Although I think we hear a lot more from them. Sorry for the static, folks.
It's live on the well, it's 30 minutes away.
So I can, like tomorrow, I can just like
Nate gonna put in a raise with ace-10 off.
It should be raised. No, it's not being shown anywhere.
6 rings.
Just recording it for our own.
And the hand of the night, the jiggities for Kipsky. Three bet comes in to 145. Kipsky's been one of the more active players, but ace-10 offsuit shrinks pretty quickly to a 3-bet from the player you're out of position against, and Nate does lay down.
Show you now, so it won't hurt. You don't have to
Salty,
talk
we're
about
aware of the issue. We are
Thank
going
you.
to try to refresh here and hopefully improve.
Figured if I got 4-bet, I was gonna find out where I was real quick. 75.
Okay, ace, queen, and jacks. This could explode.
Kipsky electing just to flat with the jacks.
Yeah, so jacks. Oh my, ace, jack, deuce. Top pair versus middle set. I think we're about to say goodbye to Bita.
Brutal flop for Bita. Definitely has every reason to think, but checks through. Both players disguising the strength of their hand, and Bita really no reason not to believe top pair and a good kicker is good here.
And he bets the 75K. There's the raise from Kipsky. Makes it 160.
Pretty quick call from Bita.
No, that's an all-in.
Oh, it was an all-in
and a
snap.
call.
Wow.
And Bita drawing dead. Irrelevant 3 of clubs. Kipsky going to take a commanding chip lead. Going to have almost half the chips in play. And Bita going to be eliminated. 6th place. What a grind. Just stay alive as long as he did.
Same hand, back to back.
He's going to get 1320 for his efforts.
Thank you, thank you.
Everyone else going to lock up 1540.
Oh, wow.
Still a long way between there and 89.15 now.
Flop the set on the second one, but mine stepped out of my
Good
trap.
game.
What's your name?
Again, apologies for the audio problems. We are working on it. See if we can get it fixed tonight.
Look, you're playing with small.
Yeah, KP playing some great poker thus far.
Everything counts. I'm not paying it again.
Shows in the chips count. Dee
Going back
now,
to 10-20.
I refuse.
along with my next to need to
Look
make
at
a
my cards.
move.
I think it's rather rude to ask for
But they do ladder up.
Actually, you know what? I mean, how am I supposed to get in there? Raise, call, and everything down too. Yeah, gotta see some of those photos of real quick in hand and raise and then repop.
You want those blinds back. You got it. Oh, wow. I had a king, too.
It's total bluff.
Nice hand.
Total bluff. Absolute bluff. Rather obvious one at that. I can't believe you didn't call it.
Can you hear us now? Let us know. Still scratchy on your side. Sorry to hear that. Best we can do with the microphones right now. I'll try making a small adjustment. Maybe I'll be a little bit less scratchy this way.
You have like 300, Ms. Mai?
Yeah, something like that.
What's your favorite scary movie? Let us know in the chat.
Oh.
Neat with the King Jack. Makes it 50K. My in the big blinds. Gonna defend with the suited king. 955, the Dolly Parton flop.
Thanks for the feedback. The audio is fixed.
And my leads into Nate. Trying to say this is her flop. Nate gonna call with the 2 overs. Not a believer. 4 of spades. Does not complete any front door draws.
My slows down pretty quickly. Nate checks back, and
There's the third 5. King Jack high. Trip 5s with King Jack for Nate.
My carving out a bluff here. Pretty dangerous with her stack size, but that should make it look a bit stronger. Leaves herself 200K behind. Not an easy call with just king high if you're Nate. Also, of course, my in the big blind, she could connect with this run out.
Your ace has good right now.
Gotta love a bluff.
Pretty gutsy bluff. If you lose that 65K there, that's pretty meaningful chips at this juncture. But she's up to 310, or excuse me, 475. Dee, the short stack at 310.
And we're just a few minutes away from blinds going up again.
Oh shit, pocket fives. You really should at that point.
Ace high is also needed, so.
Please give you a compliment.
Oh, thank you.
Blinds on blinds action. Ace, 8, 6, both players pairing. Neither of them with an ace, though. $35K from my Mike gets the call from Dee. Do some the turn, improves neither player. 8-7 still ahead. Check, check. River's at 10. Pair of 8s will be good. If she can make it to showdown.
Little block bet.
Dee not wanting to go to showdown with a 6 and no kicker. Could be a couple of busted draws. She could have beaten like 9-7.
Dee now under 10 bigs.
Blinds only go up from here. Kipsky with almost half the 3.7 million chips in play. And now he has ace king. It's not even fair. He has the chips and he has the cards.
My making the call. Kipsky has been opening the most hands of anyone. Of course, you would expect that with the big stack.
Yeah, he's been playing his chip lead. For sure. Heads up we go. 10-9 deuce. My is open-ended.
Close to a coin flip from this point.
My raising to 100,000. Does not want to see any more cards. She can get ace high to fold. That's wonderful.
Wow, and a
Oh, he goes
jam
all
from
in.
Kipsky.
Does she want to bet her tournament life on an open ender? She does! She makes the call!
Wow,
a
1.2 million.
king and 8, a queen or a jack to stay alive here. Four of hearts does not help. One more chance.
Wow.
And there's the queen! My gonna get a huge double up with a pair of queens on the river. Ace king not gonna hold for Kipsky.
And we'll be just about even for the chip lead with Kipsky.
I really thought you had it.
My oh my in the chip lead.
What a hand.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to be nasty, you know. I was really just being funny.
What a river that was. Two of our 5 players over 1 million chips now on TCH Live. Showdown at the Capital final table from TCH Social Austin this evening. 5 players trying to turn $300 into $8,900 and change. William Whiting, Kyle Frizz with you. We got a dealer change happening.
Should have held on to my queen 9.
Gonna let you know about something we got starting later today. Through November 11th, the Poker Atlas Tour, over $1 million in guarantees here at TCH Social Austin. We have a 200K progressive bounty this weekend. We have an 1100 main event next weekend, $500,000 guarantee on that. TexasCardHouse.com or Poker Atlas for all the details. Trailblazer making its stop at the spring location. Right after that, November 10th through the 24th. Check that out as well. And check out these new blinds, 15, 30, 30. Really getting the crunch time here. Got 125 bigs left in play. So average stack is 25 bigs or so. Not much hiding room left. Queen 8, 6, Argonaut and 8, both with an 8. The min bet from Nate gets the call. 7 of hearts, nobody with a heart, but Nate does pick up a gutter. Check, check, and Argonaut gonna river 2 pair. Was our chip leader start the night, held it a lot of the way. And then the cards start to go the wrong way. Argonaut going to get some of those back, though.
What do you think on the river there, Lottie? If Argonaut going for some thin value with maybe a small, medium-sized bet?
You could. You also don't want to get raised. Yeah, 2 overs and open ender. Yeah, that is a lot of equity. As long as if you're up against an overpair, it's going to stink. You're never drawing dead is the fun thing about the Queen Jack on the 10-9 next. You're never drawing dead.
Having played with my a bit, she has no fear to put the chips in with a draw like that and a couple of overcards.
Raises the ace jack. Gets blinds. That's an additional 75,000 chips. What she'll immediately have to put in, she's going to be the blind next. 5-handed, you're going to be in the blinds a lot.
Won't hurt her much as the big stack, but it certainly hurts when you're one of the short stacks and you manage to pick up the blinds and then you barely get to stack them and they go right back in.
Dee-Dee's got 3 orbits before she's out of gas. Less than that, actually, since she's under the gun.
And the robbery is not going to help. Jack 4 goes in the muck.
She's going to need a hand soon. Stuart Broadways for Kipsky. Makes it 70K. My with the worst hand. 7 deuce offsuit. Is she willing to put chips in with 7 deuce offsuit? No, she's not, because she's a reasonable person.
Had to get my blinds back. 7 deuce. I'd have a nice, pretty hand.
You can defend a lot. That's a bridge too far. And Dee into the big blinds. Yeah, Jack 4, very popular hands in LA. I agree there. Kipsky raising button, and My with a king 7 suited wants to get in there. Dee with a hand that's better at a blackjack table than 9 deuce. Ace queen 10, My with a gut shot, top pair for Kipsky. Probably bet fold. There's the 45. No, she wants another card. She wants to find a jack.
Been a lot of jacks tonight.
She gets
There's
the jack!
another one. Wow.
My turns the nuts. Will Kipsky continue betting on this 4-liner? He will not. He'll check it back. 7 of clubs. Backdoor clubs get there.
Always nice when you make a speculative call and immediately get there. My trying to decide how much more value she can extract. Kipsky getting great odds here, but this looks very value heavy. Probably wouldn't expect to see king 7 all that often, but there's a lot of king 10 she might have called the flop with, hands like that would have got there.
There's 2 pairs. You don't have a kicker either. Aces don't have kickers at this point generally, but there's really not much that you're beating either. Are you going to call the shot?
Yeah,
I don't want to call the shot.
It's top pair, but it's a pure bluff catcher at this point. Don't blame him if he calls, but if he can make this fold, this would be very nice laydown. And he's going to get away from it. Nice fold, Kipsky.
She's running hot. And you know, Didi's just cheering for a cooler no matter who it is. Like, we want the big stack to knock out the short stack and give the ladder.
Would not be upset to see aces versus kings in the next few hands. She's got 15K out there, so if she doesn't play this hand, she'll have 135 going to the button.
Didi does not want to shove the 9-7. Argonaut was always calling with ace jack, so good fold.
Short-handed, those blinds get back to you extra fast.
Oh, it's in pieces, alright. Let me see how they throw it away a little bit. Yeah, That was yummy. They don't have air pockets yet. That way it doesn't get too soggy, you know? Yeah. You have an air fryer at
They
home?
look yummy.
Yes, ma'am, I do.
And I use it. How to use that.
Jax for my.
Salty Ninja said, my on fire. Fire continues.
Like, we don't even have a toaster. We even use it to toast our bread.
Gonna raise and take it.
Yes. I fucking hate that.
Chipweed grows.
I do the exact same thing.
Can anyone stop her?
Always gets you. You see the queen, you get all excited.
She definitely has a style that can run over a table. She's not afraid to put chips in the pot,
You
as we
almost
saw a
need like
moment
queen.
ago.
And that can take you a long way around here.
Yeah. Six in front, you see the back of that queen, and you're like,
Kind of see.
oh. Like pocket sixes? No.
Can't do a little bit.
But I gotta use that one so I can scan it.
My with 9s.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
This is on YouTube.
I had a decent hand.
Kipsky is so crushed. Is he going to defend, though?
Yeah, Mai's been playing a lot of hands. We know she's had playable hands in those spots, but the rest of the table certainly does not.
Ace Jack 4. It's a good looking flop for the early position raiser. Not that she actually has any of those cards, but she can credibly bet it. There's not much 9-8 offsuit you can do about it either.
Yeah, I think you definitely have to c-bet your range if you're Mai, and this should work unless Kipsky has something up his sleeve.
She puts out the 55K. Which gets the job done. She has a lot of this board. It's hard for him to have a lot of this board.
Who's gonna be my turn here with by the day?
Just glide back.
Up over $1.5 million.
It might work. It works.
You know their
I
game
just like
test
that
rolling?
gap and then you like, you give me like.
See if Dee can get a hand under the gun
I
here.
got queen six again.
You had queen 6 again?
Again, yeah.
Last time it was suited, right?
Yeah, last time it was suited. Way better.
Can you use your one-time pre-flop, Lottie?
Okay.
If you can, Dee needs to use it now.
Yeah, this would be the one time. 7 offsuit.
Could be worse.
Now she's going to hang out another round. That was pretty much the last time she had any sevens of fold equity, though. She's going to actually have to have a hand now. Nate opens his button with ace-5. Mai going to defend jack 10 suited.
And clearly going to flop a royal flush.
Or something close to it. 7-6-6.
Ace high still good for Nate.
See bet likely to work. No, Mai wants to peel. 55K gets called. And she gets a jack, because of course she does.
Mai not ready to cool off yet.
Check, check. And a 10, just for good measure. She now has 3 pair. Jacks and 10s and 6s.
I think 3 pair beats ace high.
That 3 pair does. There's some 3 pairs that don't. I wouldn't want to have, say, kings and queens and jacks.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Those 3 will work, though. So I might take in another one.
Lottie able to do the quick analysis of a mythical hand. That was impressive, Lottie.
Comes from experience. I've gotten 3 paired out of a tournament.
Just 3 paired your way right out the door.
Yeah, at a final table.
Ooh.
He had 3 outs, and then I ended up with 3 pair. This might be it for Dee. This is it for Dee. Queen
60-40. Could be worse. She's got a shot here.
Queen 10 versus Ace 4 for Kipsky, trying to score the knockout. Can the Queen 10 finds improvement? Here we go to the run out.
Now use your one-time Dee. Pretty
There's
good
an
start.
open ender. And there's the straight. She's got it. Dee's got the double up.
Why not just make Broadway while you're doubling up?
Every time you turn it straight.
So she's back up to $250,000. Still 15, 30, 30 blinds here. So Showdown at the Capitol. Final table from TCH Social Austin. William Lane and Kyle Frisbee with you. Nate's turn to move all in. 8-7 suited. His stacks dwindled down below 10 bigs.
And not a bad hand to do it with. Obviously, you're not hoping for
Argonaut
a call.
calls. Argonaut calls with Ace-9 suited.
Lucky to have 2 live cards. If that was Ace-8, this would be much worse for Nate, but pretty fair fight.
Can Argonaut hold with the Ace-9 suited to send Nate out the door in 5th place? 10-10-3 so far, so good. There's a 7 for Nate. He's got the pair. And he's got another pair. He's got a full house. 7's full of 10s to stay alive for Nate. Argonaut now down to 390.
Pretty nice turn and river if you're all in with 8-7 of clubs.
Two live cards, good enough.
I get to get it in bad.
The whole table's going to get it in behind and win.
Yeah. As long as you can get it in bad, you're in good shape.
Yeah, brutal runouts for sure. I agree. The most brutal runouts.
To make a deep run, you're definitely going to have to come from behind a few times.
Yeah, there's at least one big suck out, one big cooler, one big bluff, one big flop. Usually at least one big hero call. One bullet you dodge. Nate with an open ender.
Check.
And 6-4-3. That gets it done.
Shall we say Nate's kind of the Patrick Mahomes of playing 9-5?
I'm a Bronco fan. I'm not saying that.
Well, they did destroy my Cowboys today.
I still don't believe that Denver's going anywhere this year.
They have a decent squad. Why is that?
They had no business beating the Giants last week. They haven't beaten anybody that good. I want to see how they do against Kansas City.
What do you think of Bo Nix?
I'm not sold yet.
That's
His numbers aren't that great.
more jiggities.
More jacks. Nate making it 125 over Argonaut's limp. Rays gets it done. So you've got the giant stack, you've got 2 middle stacks, and you've got 2 shorties. The 2 middle stacks have to sort of wait out the shorties if they're playing a reasonable ICM game. But if they wait long enough, they're not going to have any chips themselves. Another 10 minutes or so, we'll be playing 20, 40, 40.
Yeah, once the blinds pass here in the next couple hands, DD will be under 200K at a 30K big blind, so.
Hey,
more
look,
jacks.
Somebody has jacks again.
This is unbelievable. It's like the 6th or 7th time we've seen jacks.
It's more like 10.
Yep, quite possibly.
75K, the raise from Kipsky. My can't defend big blinds with King 8. She will defend big blind with King 8. To the flop we go. I think she gets the king on the turn. Or maybe another 8, 9, 8, 5.
Yeah, 8 or king is a lock for the turn.
Jacks are still ahead. My does have a pair, so she does have a couple additional outs. And she also has enough hand that she could call the 60K.
She elects to raise.
Raising with middle pair is risky business.
Especially
Kipsky,
versus the big stack, or one of the middling stacks, excuse me.
and he has the goods this time. He has an overpair, and he is going to move all in. He's going to fake the snap call. It's not 7-6. He can breathe that side relief. It's not a set. It's not a straight.
No, it's not
So
9-8.
Jacks are going to be good. Once you fade the snap, the jacks are ahead.
How much are these stacks? Oh, these are 100.
It's not even a high equity draw at this point. Like say, like
Oh, yeah.
a hard draw with a 7 or a
I
6.
thought these were 20.
Does my want to get stubborn with middle pair? She's cutting it out.
She does take down this pot about 30% of the time if she makes the call, or nearly 30% of the time.
610.
This would be quite the gamble, though. She's in a really comfortable spot, even if she folds with 1.4 million.
And if she calls and loses, Kipsky's our new chip leader, just barely. If she calls and wins, there's a good chance she wins the tournament.
She does call. Kipsky's going to be pretty happy not to see a heart draw, although running hearts would make a flush for my. She's going to get away.
As she should. Very, very reasonable fold there.
Good luck.
No bluff, no bluff.
You got pocket jacks again?
Have something.
10-8.
Ah, my calling out his exact hand.
10 ain't no good.
10-8.
10 ain't no good.
Very considerate to let her know.
Maybe
She was
the dirty
beat.
diaper.
The dirty diaper. I would love to look on the screen and see that it was the dirty diaper. That would be like,
Dirty diaper, that'd be
that would be
sick.
like so poetic.
Be sick.
It is the key to me, right?
ADHD poker saying, wow, read like a book. Yeah, it was a easier guess at this table because we've had jacks all over the place, but it is always a little disconcerting when one of your opponents calls out your exact holding.
You really did have 10 as
I'll have to wait 30 minutes. Or however long the delay is. I'm guessing it's 30 minutes. Something like that. An hour maybe.
We're getting relatively close to our next blind increase. That'll happen in around the next 5 minutes or so.
I freaking thought these were 20K.
You what?
I thought these were 20K.
Oh, you didn't mean to raise.
Nate with a couple of fives.
Oh,
She just thought you had 300.
You're stacked.
Total. 350.
got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when we played that hand, I
Choose
had
to
like
limp
1.5.
and KP with ace 10 off.
I just I don't know. I'm getting out
Those are 5 and those are 100.
Yeah.
500.
Gonna raise the stakes to 80K.
80. Playing cards after month. At least I had the sense to like reconsider stuff.
It was a good fold, I'll tell you that.
all right.
Good
Thank
fold.
you.
Nate makes the call into a king high 2-heart flop. Nobody connecting, but Nate checks it over to KP and definitely a C-bet in order here. And Nate will get away, and that'll get KP up over 1 million chips again.
I'm too worried about K9.
Yeah, the ups and downs were going up again.
I really
2 players over 1
don't
million.
want to see any more cards. to be
Dee's
honest.
still sub 10 big blinds. Argonaut sub 10 bigs at this point.
I raised her too. I got to see.
Nate's stuck in the middle.
Oh
It's
yeah, you got to
35.
see exactly where you were at.
Yeah.
Believe me, I love doing that. It sucks sometimes, but at least you know,
Glad to have you all here. Hit like if you're enjoying this. Couple hours into our final table now. King Jack suited. And there's 65K open. King Jack suited for Argonaut. King Jack of diamonds. And they both have a king. Nobody with a flush draw, all in and a call. This is going to chop.
Diamonds and spades, is it?
You can't do shit but chop.
Nice hand, guys.
Argonaut wins himself an additional big blind, but still sitting on the short stack with Dee. Dee hanging really tough for a decent stretch of hands here.
Let's see the clock there. About 2 minutes to go in this level.
So much better. You don't really think about how much bigger the screen tables are. They really are that much bigger.
Nate limps the small blind. Kipsky waking up with ace queen in the big blinds.
I don't think anybody will be too mad about that.
Very much a raise candidate. Probably just stick a 1 on it if I'm him. Make it 130.
85.
And Nate insta-folds when he
80,
grabs
yeah.
for chips, but KP
85
pick,
and a folds.
yeah, picking up some hands here, but if you're Nate, you got to feel like you might be getting picked on a little bit.
I guess I should have tanked long.
Which they can pick on you. At least they're on his left instead of his right. So
3 diamonds and no more.
they're not necessarily
Always
just
happy
raising
to
into
take
him
a
every
diamond
time.
ace queen. Never gonna
They're
get
coming over
short.
the top of him instead.
So much better. Couple of 5s for Nate.
And the raise Kipsky with another ace. Ace 8 offsuit. Not quite as good as ace queen. Good call. Could 3-bet. It's not a very good ace. I might actually. He's going to fold. It's like, if I'm going to play it, I actually would lean towards 3-betting because he would really like to take it pre-flop.
Yeah.
And you have an opponent who's going to have to fold to a lot of 3-bets given the chip dynamics. So Nate takes that, and I think they're going to take a short break.
Alright, taking a quick 10-minute break. If y'all do want to start early, we will start as soon as everybody's back. Everybody agrees.
Yeah, so 10-minute break unless they want to. They will show up and want to start early. These are the payouts for these 5 players. 1540 is what they've all secured.
Got it in the head 3 times.
89, 13 up top.
I need this break so bad.
Yeah, I think it is.
Big difference between 5th and 1st.
Brother, can I get another Diet Coke from you?
Who do you think's going to take it?
I got 8 amount of diamonds in the big blind.
KP has played some really solid poker, obviously second in chips. Can never really count out the big stack by any means. My Mai's played nicely as well, but
And I got it in right now.
I think just to not pick the obvious chip leader, I'm going to go with KP.
I think Mai gets it done.
I don't know how much
Yeah.
I live, but I'm trying
She's
to
certainly
get to
run the
this
hottest.
fourth, bro. Once I get to 4, bro, I'm fucking.
And there's definitely an element of that as well.
Well, I had King Jack of Diamonds right now. And I just
I actually
called
think on that last
raised,
hand, I'm curious your thoughts, Lottie, but
called,
when
flop a
you've been
king.
raising
We
multiple
both-
hands
I
in a
showed
row
him
with a
cards.
little
We
bit
both got King
stronger
Jack, he got
holdings,
spades, I got
I
diamonds.
think sometimes,
one on the board.
I know this could be flawed,
We
but
both got dry
I
ass
think of a
king
more
with a jack.
marginal hand that I would normally 3-bet. Sometimes I'll just go ahead and lay it down the way KP did there because I'm afraid my image is so loose that I'm going to get action with the one hand I didn't want to in a string of hands.
Yeah, you'd rather go the other way. You'd rather go
Right.
for bluffs to value. That said, if you think your opponents maybe are playing a little bit more scared and not looking to get involved,
She's a sicko.
bully them relentlessly. Just keep bullying them until they push back.
It's one of the most fun spots in poker.
Better now?
Dominant chip lead can kind of raise without impunity, especially if you have big ICM implications like we do here. Over a $7,000 difference between 5th and 1st.
Let's remind everybody about the Poker Atlas Tour that we've got starting up later today, October 27th here at TCH Social Austin.
Sorry.
Over $1 million in guarantees between today, the 27th, and November 11th.
Dodge.
This weekend's
We're picking it up while Trey is tanking with crypto mines. This monster.
and so
I'm trying to talk
over $1 million in guarantees here.
Going, yeah, man, who's that?
And this weekend it's a 200K progressive bounty.
Use that as a warning.
So if you're not familiar with progressive bounty, you see it more often online than you do live. What happens is you'll have a certain amount of your buying go to the price pool like usual. A certain amount will go to your bounty. In a normal bounty tournament, like let's say it's a $100 bounty, you knock somebody out, you get their $100 bounty, and it goes like that the whole tournament. Not in a progressive bounty. In a progressive bounty,
Hey, sweetie.
if you knock somebody out, they have a $100 bounty, you get half of it. You get half of that, and the other half becomes part of your bounty. So let's say it's $100 bounties, which I think it is for this tournament.
The mics are cut off, though.
You knock somebody out,
No.
your bounty is now $150. And whoever knocks you out, they get 75, and then the other 75 gets added to their stack, and so on. And so the bounties escalate as you get deeper in the tournament, which is a lot of fun. In fact, when you get to heads up, often first and second will be the same from the prize pool, and you're playing for the bounties. Like, winner gets all of the bounties. Like, you win a bounty tournament, you get to keep your own bounty. So that's a really fun one. I can't wait for that. First flight is on Wednesday. We've got mixed events. Big O this week. Next week, there's a lot of mixed stuff. There's a Taurus. There's an 8 game. There's a PLO progressive bounty. See Uncle T out there. You see Kristen out there. Our production team making the show happen. Shout out to Cooper up in Dallas as well. Keeping this show on the road. And then the following weekend, we've got an $1,100 $500,000 guarantee main event. Also, back the player of the series promo that we saw with the summer series. And so you'll score points for registering for tournaments, registering on time, cashing, getting deep in the tournaments, winning satellite seats. Top 10 get paid there. Winner gets $10,000 and a $2,200 Poker Atlas Tour main event seat out in Vegas coming up in a couple of months.
So I was showing Joe my cut card one day.
So
I was showing Joe.
definitely check all that out. If the Houston area is more your thing, shortly after that Poker Atlas Tour, we do have the Trailblazer Poker Tour out at Spring, November 10th to the 24th at the Spring location, just north of Houston. $1.1 million plus in guarantees there. TexasCardHouse.com or Poker Atlas for all the details. Put the payouts up again while we're in this short break here. TCH Social Austin. Showdown at the Capitol. Final table.
Beautiful trophy event. I need one of those for my mantle at some point.
I want a trophy too.
I've got the championship. That's an overstatement. The winner's coins from here at TCH, but no real hardware.
Yeah, I don't even have that. I got to start firing tournaments again.
My excuse is I play mostly cash, but
yeah, I got to do that more. It's been a bit.
The only time I really know for sure I'm going to see Mr. William Lottie up here is when we have some mixed game tournaments, which I know you love this series.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. A few more minutes on this break. I'll step out and leave you with Kyle. I'll be right back.
Just a 10-minute break this go around, so just as William said, just a few more minutes. Thanks to everyone who's hopped in the chat thus far. Give us a like while we take a break. It would be much appreciated. And don't forget about our Wednesday Halloween stream. We'll have the full lineup in costume, a bunch of your commentators that you hear on a weekly basis. Salty Ninja complimenting the spread by the dealer.
I want that trophy, though. Not everybody's going to want the trophy. Let's see what we got.
Great time if you just want to ask a random question to hop in the chat while we wait out the remainder of this break.
Those are badass.
2 women that are back first. Huh? 2 women that are back first.
Not bad for woke up this morning. I started working on them and doing some actual work. And I was like, let me see what the schedule is for this week. And I was like, oh yeah, that looks like a pretty good tournament. There's only 40 people in it.
Yeah. I almost didn't even
As
play
most
today,
of you know, we are
I got here probably
located
an
in
hour
the
before
North
wedding
Austin
closed,
area,
you know?
183 in
It was kinda
Anderson
sitting
Mill.
at like
There's a
40,
great
50K
restaurant
for like
here
longest
at
time.
Yeah.
the club.
And then I hot.
Designed by a
I
chef.
told you the biggest pot
Basically
right
every
before
dish,
final table.
fantastic. Butter chicken's tremendous. My
aces,
favorite, and
kings.
most people's, is the
I did
salmon. It's a great dish.
Yeah.
And also, if you happen to be in the North Austin area after when most restaurants close at 9 or 10 o'clock,
Yeah.
I was down to 7.
kitchen here is open late. So
And
even if you just want a bite to eat, stop by. You can sit at the bar, enjoy a meal.
greens.
It's also a restaurant area and
Doubled up with,
a great place to watch a game. We were absolutely packed for college football Saturday yesterday. Well, now day before yesterday.
No, it was right before they took
Have
the lead over to your table.
Mini TVs and a big screen toward the front of the
That put me at
pub.
like 320.
Kind of a sports bar type
And then I catch
atmosphere.
aces, and the guy next to me who's
You know we're at
the only
13
guy who had me
seconds,
stacked
right?
at the table. Had kings.
Oh,
If you want
flop-
updates on
The
future
flop came
streams
high
or
with 3 spades, and
poker
I had ace of
happenings,
spades.
follow me on Instagram. It's KW Frisbee, spelled FRISBIE. I always post when we have an upcoming stream and other happenings here at
Yeah, we were at
TCH
the-
Austin.
we were at the first
It's
table.
that time.
yeah.
It's been that time for me the whole tournament.
As you can already see on your screen, we will be raising the stakes to 20, 40, 40.
No, you were
I
big
saw the
blind.
button move
I
as
was.
I came up.
20.
Yeah. You were
And
big
looks like our
blind.
break's about over.
Brain farts, misremembering. is
We'll
the
get
low
back to
point.
the action
Yeah,
here.
he tanked and made sure that
Ah,
Dee still on the short stack, 260. My,
the hand
Kipsky,
would
He
end
was
there.
taking to make sure he didn't have to play another hand.
Uh-huh.
our chip leaders, over $1 million in chips each.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was sleeping 3 fold, 6 fold, 8 fold.
I just
Looks like
realized
we have a limped pot here.
haven't had that out this whole time.
And my flops a flush draw. Dee with just 10 high.
Need it out there.
My gonna bet her draw and a quick fold from Dee.
Done that pre-flop and we could have saved some time.
Dee just gonna have a little over 4.5 bigs after posting this small blind of 20K.
Are we playing poker again?
One hand in post break. We are back to the action. Nate, couple of sixes. Makes it 100K.
$20, $40, $40. I wonder if this is the level. I think if it's not this level, I think it's the next one.
Nate will pick up that pot.
See the plays about it. Start calling Big Red and Big Red.
GD praying to pick up a hand in the next 3 deals.
Of course, it's my picking up the hand as usual. Ace 5 suited pretty good in this situation.
Where's that one at? Which one has the one?
That's a limp, I see.
So we got 8 fold.
I think he could have made it 100.
See some cards.
3 ways we go. 10-3 deuce. Gutter from my. Where have we heard that before?
Also gutter for Nate.
Checks to the river. River is a queen, which will give Argonaut the best hands with ace-9 high. We check through one more time. Argonaut wins.
Ace high.
6 high.
That's so crazy. But I'll take it.
First one to bet wins.
Nate and Argonaut definitely not wanting to get in trouble until DD either doubles up or allows them to ladder up.
Yeah, but Argonaut's sub 10. He doesn't exactly have a lot of wiggle room either. We're getting to the part where nobody has chips.
You and I again, buddy.
You and I, yeah.
KP really attempted to defend, but 7-3 off. Just
Hi, Sam.
such a terrible starting hand. All right, let's get some aces under the gun for DD. How about it?
Probably shouldn't have shown that, but.
That's okay.
You play with that shit, man?
Shit. It hit my hand.
10-9 suited for DD. This might be the moment. It will not be the moment.
I don't even know what the fuck it was. That was weird.
He didn't even give you a better
Ace Queen. She dodged the bullet.
Oh, okay, okay.
I mean, how could you get anything?
Kipsky gonna raise it up.
But, I mean, like something more connected.
I think that's a min raise, 80, or no, 90, slightly more. 7-5 off from my mind. She will fold.
All right. Back and forth.
And DD's suit was
He
covered
actually gave
too.
me an ace, but I was like,
You gotta save
Yeah,
four.
definitely
Wrong
dodged
fold.
the bullet.
I'm gonna
Wrong
lose
folds at
with
the
it.
right
And you gotta
time.
save 4 and 1 folds.
Well said, Lottie.
As she now puts half of her chips in the form of a big blind. And a core of those chips are dead in the form of an ante.
Oh, you're way ahead. I know that. I'm sorry.
You can't double your ante. You can double your blinds. You can't double your ante.
I couldn't hear you said.
If she's lucky enough to double.
I don't want to even. I don't even want to have to do that question. We don't want to put that inside.
This deck is expensive.
Wow. 6 fold.
It's the my. She had an ace. An ace should just be moving all in against DD's stack. Any ace should just move all
Yeah.
in.
That raffle
Just
thing.
grab a handful of reds and stick them in.
No, Josh just moved it back. 125.
She pretty much does that. All in and a call. Ace-7 offsuit from my against. I think something a little bit less than that. Maybe like a queen 10 or a jack 10. I see a pink card and I think I see a 10.
Here comes
Oh,
Queen
Jack
10
9.
bluff.
Yeah.
She
Why the
hits
pips?
fucking- she hits-
What? You want to sweat?
And
No,
E7
she
holds
hits
to
it
score
open
the
ended every
knockout.
time. You ever
Close
notice
to a
that?
flip.
Can I
Oh, I
not?
did.
Nine,
There we
nine.
go.
Oh,
doubled,
yeah.
I doubled it up with one. I know.
There's the jack for DD. And the
But it's
ace.
my.
The dagger for
Jackpot.
DD. Fives full of aces. And my going to eliminate DD.
So awesome to meet you. Good
In
day.
fifth
to
place.
meet
I
you.
don't know if I've ever been more sure I would see
Good
an
days
ace.
from space for
On
real.
the turn. Always on the turn.
Good game.
Have a good one, guys.
You too.
Good game.
1540 is going to be DD's prize for the day's work.
In ninth
Everyone
place
else
and
has
moved it all
secured
the way to fifth.
$2,075. Still playing for $89.15 up top. You're on TCH Live at TCH Social Austin. Showdown at the Capitol. Down to 4 players.
Pretty sure that money says no.
Yeah. You still getting 8 at
Meet
least.
with Queen Jack.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Game
that
might
money
start
says
to open up a
no.
little bit more now that the shortest stack is gone. Neat makes it 100K. Dead small blind in his hands, as Dee would have been the small blinds.
Small in.
Argonaut all in, ace 3 suited.
Three something.
And Nate gonna
You
call.
did it already.
Can the
Yeah,
ace 3 hold for Argonaut to stay alive?
Don't let him do it again.
That's been the hand's been hot.
Here come
Bullshit,
the
I
cards.
said 50 times and never did nothing.
There's the jack for Nate. He outflops Argonaut. And 2 pair is going to send Argonaut out the door in
Diamond.
4th place. Back-to-back knockouts. Argonaut came in as our chip leader. He's going to leave us in 4th place, $2,075. His prize,
Yes, sir.
33.05 for the top 3 players.
Have a good night, John.
Still a gap of over $5,000 from here to the top, though.
I would say I'm good with that. I think he wants the trophy.
I mean, I would love. I'd be willing to give extra
Everybody's
money
got
for the
chips.
trophy.
Although
Completely honest.
There's
we are at
conversation.
40K bid
But
blind.
like, I'm
There's
definitely down
conversation.
for sure.
You're definitely down for what?
For a deal, for sure. I'm just saying, like, I would give you more money if you let me have the trophy. But like, if you don't want to do that, totally cool.
What's the
got
trophy
money.
look like?
Oh my
It's
god.
like one of the limestone
I
ones.
wanted that.
Let me see the trophy.
It's like the
It's the
limestone.
Texas one.
I'll go get it.
Cut out, yeah.
So
It's like
if you guys
rock.
want, we can pause the clock one time and talk about ICM.
Do you guys want to do that?
Yeah, let's just,
Okay.
yeah. If you guys are okay with that.
If you want to leave it, we'll play for the trophy. Or?
I'm cool with whatever. That's like I said. I'll give extra. If y'all don't want to do that, that's totally cool. We'll figure what is that?
You bring the
13, 16.
Also, let me get an accurate count and I'll update it so you guys see.
Well, you know what? Let me ask y'all a question. Because can
Everybody
I
want to
move
look at ICM?
Yeah.
All right, let's get you.
Players are going to take their time out,
What were you gonna say?
and they're going to compute the ICM numbers. We're going to get the chips counted. And I think Kipsky wants the trophy.
Me too. Yeah. I mean, you have the chip, but that's what I said.
They don't have to do a straight ICM shop. They can move money around. They can negotiate whatever they'd like.
Play for the trophy. I mean, that's what you said. Too,
As you just got this one timeout, though.
5,
cool with that
15,
for sure. Yeah,
90,
'cause mine's like it's a big jump from that at first. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there was a time in Turo.
13, 16.
Yeah, hardware does matter. All these players
Real quick,
have.
guys, before we get too far talking about the shops, as far as the trophy goes, whoever wins the most money does get the trophy. So,
Oh, we
typically,
can't play
what I recommend in situations like this is everybody taking home some money and leaving some money set aside. That way, first place gets more money. So, a little bit more money plus the trophy, right? So, for instance, let's say I'm just throwing numbers out there.
Yeah, I think I get it.
Our tournament director, Josh, explaining the rules here about the trophy.
1,000, 1,500.
Most money gets the trophy is the rule.
We can all set aside, like, let's say $100, and we're playing for $100, for example, right? And then that's
The trophy, yeah.
So
That's
this
what
would
he's
be
saying.
an even shop number right here. So typically what I recommend in situations like this, people wanting to play for the trophy, is we make some sort of a deal where people get less than this, and then whoever gets first gets the difference, right?
No, yeah, I'm cool with whatever you guys want to do.
That sounds interesting to me,
Maybe
but
5,500
let's see what the ICM numbers
Okay.
are. Yeah.
Yeah,
5,500
Not to
and
speak too out of turn, but don't forget that there's 1099 and 5,000.
Yeah, we consider that. That's what I was about to say to you, is that
I've already had to fill one of those out.
it sounds like maybe at least 2 of them
It's 5,000 plus the buying
that's tax rate per se.
yeah.
If we, yeah.
Because I mean, what is that? It's 13.
So how does that
Second
work?
place right now is 55.
Is it just
You
things
know?
you get the
What is
1099
that?
for? Or is it-
17,700 in the pool.
At the end of the year, you
I don't know. I can't do math
take
right
all
now.
your
Pretty sure it's like 17
Yeah.
seven.
file them with the taxes saying I made this money.
Maybe a little
Yeah, that's about 17
Yeah,
something, yeah.
17
What do you all in the chat think about shopping in tournaments?
About, yeah, like 6K a pop.
But you don't have to.
I mean,
I don't have to pay taxes on all the multiple.
So you're saying something
2,000,
like
3,000.
take less.
Definitely
than 5,000?
complicates things when you have a sought after trophy like the Showdown.
We can only tell you what we do.
We may need
You
to.
can tell the players all
Well, I'm not,
care
I'm
about
not
the
asking
hardware
for
as
advice,
well
I'm
as
just
the money,
Because then the person that wins the trophy then
as would I.
asking. Like I said,
Government about every dollar I make.
getting more money. Tax.
And the
right?
tax.
I do too.
So, what is the threshold? Because it's basically it's because
5,300.
the thing
I was
costs
going to ask you,
300.
you said you printed out the
Meaning
bucks, the
5,300, they don't have to.
what,
They don't
you
have
using
to
the Bamboo
file?
Lab or?
Do you know this for sure, Gavin? Is it 53 or more?
Because
or
it
is
was
it
$300
They're
item.
asking about tax forms now.
$52.99 would be.
Always a consideration.
Because it's 5,000 is the cap
Yeah.
minus your buy-in, so your buy-in was 300.
So it's 52.99.
That would leave 2,100.
And so 5,000 more than your buy-in, that triggers a W2G. That said, regardless of whether there's a form, you are obligated to pay your taxes appropriately. Consult a tax professional. I am not a tax professional.
Also play for the trophy.
Go talk to somebody who knows what they're talking
Yeah, we
about.
have to because there's
Don't
two
say I
of us
didn't warn you.
missing the trophy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you would also enjoy the trophy.
I meant like,
I do like the fact that it doesn't look like a sex one.
That is true.
All right, guys. Mine
Not
would be
that anywhere around here.
6,450. Kevin 5,815. Nathan 5,490. Yeah, those are ICM numbers.
So we did $52.99 and then figure out first, second, third from there. Or actually, first and second get more money and then we have the trophy.
So you're discussing an even chop of 52,
Yeah, Salty,
95,
the thing is, they can't chop the
taking
trophy.
difference of all of those numbers and splitting up between first and second. Is that what
Josh explained
Yeah, so
earlier, whoever
basically it would
wins the
be,
most money gets the
we
trophies.
all have about the same amount. I don't even know how much.
No, I've got a little less than a million, you
I got a little bit
1.3.
more than a million, yeah.
And also, the deal does have to be unanimous. If anybody says no deal, we play on.
I don't care.
And that is the potential outcome.
So let's just say that we accept those numbers. right?
I'm good with the 5,500. Yeah.
What are we putting aside from each person? Let's say $100. I mean, I don't know what we're
Well,
doing.
with all those numbers right now, all of us felt. So
All of us.
would
five.
have
Yeah.
If you kept
Yeah.
those numbers, you would still get the
Yeah,
trophy.
yeah, yeah.
Whoever gets the most money.
But I'm saying if we go with our initial plan, meaning we keep these numbers, right? Forget the taxes. How much are we taking out from each pool to fight for the trophy? That's what I'm asking.
Sounds like they
So,
might
like,
put some
200
money
from
aside
each,
and keep
100
playing.
from you. What are we taking out to fight for the trophy?
That's fine.
In theory, the easiest thing
Yeah,
is
that would be
everybody
actually
takes
perfect.
third place.
Basically, they need to arrive at a chop number where
The only problem with
third
that is if everybody
place
takes 200, then
chop
if,
has the
say,
potential to
Joe
win the
wins,
most
he's not
money
gonna win the most money.
to make this
yeah.
a fair fight
To do what
We
you
for
were
the
would
trophy.
have to do, we would have to do something other than ICM.
Well,
So what would we
what
have
we'd
to
have to do is like $52.99. That leaves us with roughly 1,200. Leaves us with about $2,000 left over.
Even realistically, the two of us are probably gonna have to fill out the
Is that
form
what you-
anyway,
Yeah.
right? That's kind of the thought process. So
Yeah.
like,
But the $52.99, the winner of the trophy ends up having the taxes now, right?
I'm saying realistically,
Either
the two
way,
of us are gonna have to fill out a form.
Yeah.
At least two of us, right? No, at least just no.
I
Just
got
one.
word here this discussion will be resolved in a few moments.
If we were playing,
Yeah.
if we were playing
That's-
1,800
I'm
in
okay
the trophy,
with-
Oh,
then yeah.
we're saying the rest goes to first.
Yeah, it's,
I'd say 600 a second.
Yeah, so everything you're seeing happened half an hour ago.
The rest goes only to the winner of the trophy.
That's fine.
So you're saying.
And we're
even
seeing it for
chop?
the first time as well. We do occasionally get notes from
I mean,
production like,
you guys wanna
this is
see
what the
it,
chop
right?
was that they
Yeah, 'cause
did.
that's
Like,
when we
and,
play
like,
for
if that's
trophies,
the sort of
we
thing
don't
that
have the same
happens.
amount of money right now, 'cause then whoever wins would actually get that.
This is not the
Yeah,
end
so
of the
if-
show.
If what he proposed, basically what it would work out to is everybody locks up $5,298.
Okay.
So multiply that by 3 is 15,894. The difference of what's in the prize pool in that number is $1,861. So the proposal was
That's if we all took just under.
yeah, if everybody
Yeah.
takes 52.98s, then the first place will get 1861 more.
And
than
third place
that.
doesn't have to fill out any paperwork.
Which is
Third and second place.
Third and second.
Yeah,
because
third.
Okay,
the winner
so,
gets
Yeah.
I don't know if you caught that,
Okay,
but
I'm okay
the
with
deal's going to
that. You
be
guys are okay with that.
all three players are going to lock up $5,298. That leaves about $1,800 and change. They're going to put that up top. They're going to play for that and the trophy.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
David.
Let's do that.
All right, congrats, guys. I'll go make these.
And there is the beautiful trophy that looks like Texas.
We'll leave that right there.
Don't swipe the trophy on the felt.
And we're gonna put that like right here.
Yeah, don't dress.
There's no trophy.
Unfortunately, he does that.
We've had belts get damaged before. Don't touch.
We might have met, but I didn't remember.
Definitely,
I'm fine.
definitely
You
played
remember.
before.
I
Yeah.
expected that.
I was gonna say-
Also, that might be bad luck. It's like touching the Stanley Cup. You don't do
Be
it.
careful with the trophies. Last time I ripped the table.
Yeah, right where Uncle T is touching the table, we did have a rip from a previous trophy. Once.
So I'm
Where,
like,
Louisiana?
no, I just
Why are you whispering?
well, no, I just
Okay, so we're going to play on.
even if I was whistling, it keeps it
52-98 for all three of our players. Congratulations to all three of you on the score.
Slot machines.
Compared to our original price pool, just to put that in perspective, 52.98. That's just about second place money that they're all getting.
Oh, I'm not.
Not a bad
1800 up
result.
top. That's gonna be about a 7K payday for whoever wins this thing, plus that trophy.
Alrighty. Not bad for an afternoon's work.
Hey, you're free rolling the entire tournament series if you want to.
I wasn't planning on even coming down here. I pulled up and was like, let me look at the tournament series for this next week and kind of plan out my week here. And I was like, there's only 40 people in here.
That's exactly how I
He's
was.
gonna show up for the poker hours, but he's decided, you know what, let's fire this one, and you know what, good decision.
We just like all kind of.
Definitely does not regret this one.
Yeah.
And now you got some additional money to play with this week of the poker hour series the next couple of weeks.
Then I'll just move over here to 5 and somebody take 2 and somebody take 8.
Yeah. You guys are moving here?
I was
Okay.
also just told that Josh is the final boss. So.
I think we're gonna just move
Me
the
and I'm the final boss. We got to get cards in the air. We're on delay.
seats around a little bit,
All right. So you're the final boss, so we got to use some special kung fu on Josh.
just for the sake of
Guys,
the
I just
cameras, I
rounded
think.
to the nearest 5 here.
Yeah,
Does that look good?
Yeah.
that's fine. I don't know, that $3, that's a lot.
What can you
I
get for
think
$3?
we're about to get the show on the road. Apologies for the delay.
I want my $3.
$9.50. We.
So,
I'm
there's going to be a
using it,
dead
yeah.
button, so we're on small here, big here. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
Here we go. We got cards.
Turn this back off.
Hey, Nate.
Yeah.
Look what the trophy just like happens to be.
Don't
here.
touch the trophy on the belt.
I'm not.
Yeah, don't do
Is it on me, sweetie?
Maybe we have to just put the trophy on the other side out of reach. Yeah. King Queen suited for my. Still playing 20, 40, 40 blinds.
On your mind.
Salty approves of the deal. Lady will approve of the deal. My has limped the King Queen suited.
Okay.
Nate bumps it up to 100K with the 6-5 suited. Unlikely to get a fold from my at that price. She shouldn't really be folding anything to that price with the pot out she's getting. She is going to call. Heads up we go. Both of our players with diamonds.
We're going, so just over here, we're going to call 3, 6, 9. Okay, so 9 fold, 3 call.
Jack 7-3. That's a gut shot for Nate. My with the overs and still the best hands. Nate gonna lead. Well, not really lead. He was the raiser. He's gonna continue. My gonna float. Turn incoming. No, she didn't hit the turn for once. Usually she hits the turn.
Consider me in shock.
A 3 of clubs. Shocker. Doesn't even give her any extra ounce. Nate checking. That might be like a one and done bluff. Check, check. The river is a 5. Nate gonna get there on the ends. Gonna go for some thin value. 100K. She's gonna let it go.
Not sure what he could get called with that he beats, but
Ace high.
yeah. It also, I think there's a block bet element of it as well. He doesn't want to check the my and her make it an amount that he
Usually I go
hates
right
to have to call.
Oh, you actually do go
The
by name?
only people who call me Nathan are the people I have money to.
All 3 players with over 1 million chips.
My college roommates were.
No
were
commanding
under
chip
strict
leader right
orders.
now.
Somebody calls up and asks for Nathan. It doesn't sound like a sweet old lady. Yeah, then Nathan is not ever here. Nate's usually.
King 10 suited for Nate.
Alright, so it's on me.
It's funny how locking up 5K plus makes the table a little more talkative.
$100K from Nate. My with the ace 8 offsuit.
Wow, and my goes for the big 3-bet.
250. That is a nice big 3-bet.
Not a lot of hesitation from Nate. Makes the call.
King 10 suited, ace 8 offsuit. Who you got?
King 10 suited. There's a 10.
Nate with middle pair, out flopping my.
Tides of turn. Nate running a little better than my in the early going of 3-handed. But my gonna keep firing. 200,000 and Nate reaching for chips. Players may tend to play a little bit more relaxed and slightly looser, given they have now locked up.
Pot size bet behind. Nate turning 2 pair, my picking up a gut shot. All in from Nate. My covers him slightly. All she has is ace high. And a gutter, which she's going to fold. And Nate going to take that one. So Nate our chip leader now. My down to 900K.
Nate, right about the threshold of the most chips we've seen. Any one of, I think, 3 players have had about 1.7 million at some time during the tournament.
Sitting here watching the 2 of y'all play all night. So, last hour.
Again, these players have done a deal where they've locked up $5,298. They're going to leave about $1,800 and change up top and play for the trophy. The rule is the trophy goes to whoever wins the most money here at TCH. And there is interest in winning that trophy. Kipsky making it 85K with a 7-4 suited. Bit of a light raise. Those look like punishing chips. Nate has queens. Punish away. Looks like he's made about $250,000. $265 the official price tag. That's probably the ends of the hands.
What a start for 3-handed play for Nate. Queens, an absolutely gigantic hand.
Kipsky's got to let it go. Nate passed the 1.8 mark.
I'm going to move back to 1.
I wanted to call. Yeah.
Yeah. My wants to roll seat back. The scanner 1 is better for her.
I thought you were interested in the trophy. Like
Scanner 1's better than scanner 3.
I've lied about how interested I was in the trophy.
Queen 10 for Nate.
That is a nice looking trophy, though.
Raises it up to 100K. Kipsky's dominated. Queen 3.
You guys were talking about the boot one? You guys were talking about the boot one? The boot would go good on top of that, too.
Kipsky going to make the call. Queen 3 suited. He is dominated. Jack 8-5. Nate with a gutter. Queen 10 still good. Continues for 100. Kipsky with just the back door. He's got to let it go. Nate, just about at 2 million chips. The most we've seen anybody have. More than half the chips in play. And Kipsky's been getting ground down.
How about you win the trophy? Take the money.
Kipsky and my mind about equal.
Mima with the generous offer said, you win the trophy. Just how about if you win the trophy, you give me the trophy. I don't think anyone's going to take her up.
Ace 2 suited for Kipsky. Wimps and my mind with ace queen suited. How big does she go? $130, that's how big. Kipsky in the call. Heads up we go. 300K in the middle. But over choice that behind. King 6 deuce. The deuce giving Kipsky the better holding. Both players with backdoor flush draws. This is a flop where my can put out a C-bet. She bets all of her chips.
Wow,
What
all
a
in.
C-bet. Can Kipsky find the call with bottom pair, which is the best hands? It is hard to make a pair. It's hard to be dealt a pair.
Would be in great shape if he can find the call here. He's got to be asking himself, would my just jam with a pair of kings?
An overbet is suspicious. This is over 2x pot. You're right about that, Kyle. That is a very suspicious bet. No draw that makes sense that's available when she raises pre-flop.
Still, it's for the remainder of KP's chips. Not an easy spot, though he has locked up around second place money that all the players have agreed upon. But he'll find the fold. So all said and done, nice move by my. Gets herself back over $1 million in chips.
Ace 7 off for Kipsky. Raises it up to 90K. And again, it depends with 8-7 offsuit, he is dominated. So the flop we go, heads up. Ace, queen, deuce. Kipsky's got this one.
Nate already drawing dead on the flop.
Where there's somehow no eights.
Yeah, I guess.
Backdoor trips. I'm
Yeah,
surprised the
we wouldn't have
graphics did that.
Yeah,
backdoor eights,
that's
that's
true.
a bug. That's a bug.
If it was nine-handed, like you said, I would think maybe we missed him being folded, but
And that's an AI hallucination is what that is. There's no way pocket eight's folded.
yeah.
Nate, have you ever won a trophy before? Poker trophy? You haven't either. Have you, Kevin? You said
I have, but not from here. I won like
on the
I
outside.
won like some of the coins, but I never won a trophy from here.
Yeah, I won the coins. You mean like the ones they give out?
Yeah, for like.
Oh yeah, yeah. I got like 3 of those.
Yeah,
I
no,
got like 3 or 4.
I have
of
not
them.
won a trophy from here though.
I haven't played.
Feels
I
like a
haven't
free
played
flop,
trophy
6-5
event.
versus
No,
6
I haven't
deuce.
played it, but didn't win it. Yeah.
I was close. I final table bubbled the.
Nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
Well,
but-
King, king,
No, you're
king.
right. It's just good and bad at the same time. Yeah,
still win.
Labor Day.
There's a 7. Very good chance this chops.
Close up, family came in fourth in the 100K.
Kipsky makes it 55, and that gets it done. The bluff
I'm still playing the board.
is the move.
Good to be the big stack.
We're fighting for that trophy.
Kipsky's done a nice job of picking up some pots where he did not have the best of it. Although in that case, of course, it was a likely chop.
I basically won it. I don't know. There was a mystery bounty at the lodge.
Yeah, I don't think she folded an 8, but
How do you
was-
basically
and there's still 2 more anyway.
Well, I mean, I was way ahead of them. Yeah, I was down to 3. Yeah.
ICM.
I was way ahead. Yeah. No, because I knew Chris wasn't going to agree to it. Chris wanted to stay to the end. You know what I'm talking about? African American Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bald Chris.
Yeah, so I offered an even chop. And I had way more than him.
250.
Kipsky 3-betting Nate. Getting it done.
But so I had the most chips, and I also won like the most bounty.
Let's go.
Yeah, I had pulled.
Have you won a trophy or no?
It wasn't. I guess it wasn't a trophy event because they never.
Oh, I guess I meant
Yeah.
from here, but.
Here, no, just the just the card protectors.
Yeah. I heard, and I don't know if it's true, you can trade them in for merch. Is that a true statement?
Yeah, that's a graphics bug is what that is.
You could trade it in for merch.
It's a secret.
Well,
It's not a secret if you tell the whole internet.
It's like the Chick-fil-A secret menu.
I brought one to. I brought one
My
to my
limps,
son,
Nate with
because
ace jack,
He's
raises and takes
he's
it.
an aspiring poker player.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's in college. He's in.
How old is he?
He's gonna be 21 this coming
They
April.
were asking me, so RC Dunn here said that he has heard through the grapevine that potentially
But he plays.
those coins that they could trade them in for anywhere near. She also pleads the fifth.
Please the fifth. All right, that's a good answer.
Should be going up soon. Yeah, it looks like a little over a
Hey,
minute
Josh,
before we go to 25.50.
got a question.
Pretty nice hand, three-handed for my ace 10 of
I
hearts.
heard through the grapevine that you can trade in the coins from winning daily tournaments. I heard that you can trade in the coins for
Three raises,
for other things. Like
My makes it 100K. Kipsky with pocket eights.
I told him it's an in-and
This
out
could get in.
thing, that's never been a thing. Should it be a thing?
And sorry to hold it up, but the funny thing was is they said that you said that. That's why I wanted to clarify.
We can make it a thing.
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
Yeah, can we get special gear?
Always be negotiating.
I don't hate it.
It's
It has to be like 5. You gotta win like 5 of them, right?
It's gotta
There's
be
a
gold.
3-bet.
9 rate.
Looks like he went about $250,000. Those red chips worth 25K. 225. All in would not be unreasonable. I suspect she calls, but all in would not be unreasonable. She
All
does
in
go
it
all
is.
in, and there's the call. We got a flip.
All right. This is
Third versus second place on the line. They're both getting 52.98, but you still get a chance at the trophy if you stick around. King 6-5, and there's the 8. That'll be it.
Oh, there
What a
it is,
run.
there it is.
It
Nice
comes to an end in
there.
third place, $5,298. Kipsky
What? What'd you have?
with the 8s, winning the flip.
Queen 7? Oh, that would have been
It's going to get us heads up. Kipsky versus Nate. $1,860 or so on the line, and a trophy.
Close.
Very nicely played by My. Locking up around the original second place money.
Just getting the chip counts confirmed, getting the pot shipped over to Kipsky now.
Good? You
Great
got me
game.
covered?
Yeah, great game.
We're going to head for the 25, 50, 50 level. I think we're going to head for a dealer change.
Good playing with you, Mike.
I suspect our last one.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Man,
How much is it worth for you? We're pretty much, we're pretty close to even right
we
now.
are. I would definitely love the trophy.
You were this big one?
Sounds like there's a new negotiation happening.
Bud is there. Big one here, small one.
Good night, guys.
Have a good night. Good game.
Is that it for me? Good luck, everybody.
I don't know. Talk to me nice.
You give me a number, man.
You're saying, like,
If we
Scratch
split,
whatever that is?
if we split the 1,800, and how much is it?
That was by me.
so what is it? 18, whatever.
Yeah,
So that means like, you're saying split that?
yeah.
I'd give you an extra few hundred.
$300. Work for you?
So what? I get an extra 6.
Yeah.
And you get what? What is that? Or no.
No. You get 750. I get 1,050. Plus whatever it is, like another 30.
750 plus 1,050.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do that.
All right. I think we're good.
For sure.
We have a deal.
We're
I
pretty
gotta be
close.
working about 5
I
hours.
love that.
Nicely
Okay.
played, fellas.
Okay, so what's happened is
Careless.
looks like Nate's going to take 750 or so,
I didn't have the
and
calculus in
Kipsky
me
going
to
to
figure
take
out
the
if I was
rest, which
behind
would be
so
like
I can
1,000
shove.
and change
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the trophy. All right, so we'll hang with you for just a moment to see the trophy get awarded. Thank you all so much for watching. Hit like if you enjoyed this. Be sure and join us again on Tuesday for the big cash game from Dallas. And then Wednesday, we've got our Halloween 1-3 game here in Austin.
And I'm like, if you don't mind not
Stay tuned for the live stream of our Poker Atlas Tour opener as well. Day to be determined to air that. Poker Atlas Tour starting in about 12 hours. Ramon, they're talking about a coin that you get if you win a daily tournament here.
Does that not work?
I'm trying to wrap my head around it. So
The leftover money that we had, right? So like the
1860.
52.98 plus.
okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take all of this money, everything that's in the price pool, chop it up, and pay you guys out.
That's fine. I see what.
Yeah, that's fine.
Make sense?
Yeah. Perfect. I see.
All right, so yeah, we've got a great couple weeks of poker ahead of us. I will be grinding the heck out of the series, trying to win myself that player of the series and the 10K in Poker Atlas Championship. See if that goes with it. And get the trophy photos set up, and then we'll head out.
Satellites running daily for as little as $20.
Yep. We've got the package satellite coming up. I believe the first one's tomorrow. Winner seats at 5 events all at the same time.
Incredible.
I haven't got one. I've only gotten a couple coins. I need some hardware.
Gonna get the chips all set up for this photo. One of these days I'm gonna be in this photo. Maybe at some point in the next 2 weeks I'm gonna be the guy in the photo. Maybe it'll be next Monday or whenever we do that final table, and a guy got a whole bunch of bounty chips in front of me too.
Yeah.
Once your take guaranteed progressive bounty, we're gonna live stream that final table.
That would be the one to do it in. I've always coveted this trophy, though, the Showdown at the Capitals, the signature event. Beautiful trophy.
We do it every month here, last Sunday of the month here at TCH Social Austin. Come wait next month. And we're going to see Kipsky get his winner's photo. And yeah, Ramon. So they're chopping. So Nate's taking 750. Kipsky's taking like 1,100 and change of like what they left up top, and he's taking the trophy.
All right, sit down, gentlemen.
And there might be a joint photo. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. But she still got like second place money though, so I mean, that was really. Alright, let me in there real quick.
The pocket eights, that last hand that got us the heads up.
Josh getting the shots for the gram.
Yep, follow us on Instagram, Texas Card House. And that'll do it. What a game this was. Thank you all for staying up with us at this hour. On behalf of our production staff, Cooper, Kristen, Uncle T, our dealers, our floors, Kyle Frisbee alongside me, I'm Will.